Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, James. Good morning, chosen by Yahweh. I did mod you up, Miss Catherine. Thank you. I do like that account though, um, because I love Jesus. I love God. That's my thing. But basically, good morning. Make sure you take your medication today. And how was everybody's weekend? I missed a lot of the weekend lives this weekend because I was, my father in law did come down from New York and he left out this weekend. But I was spending time with my family, obviously. And we got our tree up. Thank you, Miss Catherine, for volunteering because being a moderator, it's a volunteer position, and we have to thank our moderators for, putting in the hard work for us and everything. Y'all could choose to do anything you want to do, and y'all are the backbone of every channel. The moderators are the backbone of every channel, and the subbies. You know what I'm saying? The content creator, we're just up here talking and doing our stuff, right? But without the moderators and without the subbies, we would be nothing. So we have to make sure we put in the thank yous to the people who deserve it, because moderators, if it wasn't for y'all, us content creators would have a harder job of things, right? Y'all keep our chat straight. Y'all make sure that if trolls come in, they're taken care of and all this other stuff. And so y'all do a lot of, stuff for us for free, pretty much. Moderators aren't a paid position per se. And if my channel ever grows, I'm gonna go and tell you this: if I start making the big bucks off my channel, my moderator's gonna get paid. I'm just saying. um oh, for real? I didn't even know that, y'all. See, I missed everything this weekend. I missed everything, Miss Catherine. I tried to go back and watch Lady Nico's challenge, and I wanted to be there for the ugly sweater competition, but I missed it, and I went to go back and rewatch, and it's gone. And I'm guessing because of the music or something, and I'm so sad about that because I really wanted to see it. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. I think he may have took that one down because the one they're showing is from a day ago. Um, oh wait, no, I think he did. Is that no? I don't know who that is. Like, but good for Lemon. Good for Lemon coming up, and I heard about the $500 because everybody's talking about it. Natural Lux is a sweetheart. We all know that. And that little baby, he's gonna have an amazing Christmas. Today is my father's birthday. He was a pre-Christmas Eve baby, and then my husband's birthday is the 26th, and then my son's birthday is like 2.5 weeks from now, a little over 2 weeks. It's almost 3 weeks from now, technically. Yeah, it's about 3 weeks. My son will be 17 years old this year, and I can't believe that. It hits me hard knowing that he's only got one more year before 18, and I'm gonna be an empty nester. Well, he's still gonna be here, but I know eventually I'm gonna be an empty nester, and it's gonna break my heart because he's my only child. But Namari is so adorable. He really is. And hopefully, the twins will also get something out of that 500. And, we all know ODS. He'll bless all kind of kids because that's just in his heart to do so. So congratulations to ODS for that. Congratulations and thank you, Natural Lux Diva, for thinking of someone else. And that's a lot of money to be giving someone on the holidays. A lot of people, are going to be hating and pocket watching and stuff like that. I'm not that type of person. I'm happy for somebody if they get something. You know what I'm saying? And every little bit counts. Oh my God, happy birthday to your oldest, the big 3-0. Oh, you had a New Year's Eve. I mean, a Christmas Eve baby. Oh, I bet you was in the hospital like, Merry Christmas to me, damn it. Merry Christmas to me. And you was sitting over there having, the baby or whatnot. You was like, Merry Christmas to me. Um, I was saying that when I got pregnant with my son. I found out I was pregnant with him like 2 days before my birthday. So I was like, Happy birthday to me. I bet you was like, this is Christmas present. My dad was an early Christmas present. Oh, and Pizarro and Lemon have fallen out. Dang, see, I missed so much over the weekend this weekend because I was busy. I got my tree up, y'all. I finally got my damn tree up. But my balls that I have don't have no hooks. So now I got to go get, and my mother-in-law gave them to me, and they're like 50 years old. And I'm scared to hang them up because I don't want them to get broke, if that makes sense. And she gave me a bunch of stuff. And when my father-in-law came down, they gave us the new tree because it's like a 6 or a 7 footer. The one that I've had for years, because I used to put it up on a table, it was a tree that my son had chosen when he was like 2 or 3 years old. I went out and I had the money, and when I went to the Christmas tree area, I told my son to pick out any tree he wanted, right? And he chose this little blue tree. It was about a 4 footer, and it was pre-lit and everything. And he wanted the blue tree. So guess what he got? He got that blue tree. And every year I put up that blue tree. That was his special tree. That was Alex's. Well, I just said my son's name again, but oh well. That was his special tree, right? That was his special tree. And I put it up every single year. But we got a new house. It's a bigger house and whatnot. And so, we could have had the area for a big tree, right? And we have 2 living rooms in this house. One of them's supposed to be called a den. We don't ever use one of them. The dogs use it more than us. They sleep on the couches. Child, I got couch covers on, and I had to watch them couch covers at least once every 2 weeks because it'd be full of hair. The dogs just sleep on it all the time. Don't nobody use that living room, really. To tell you the truth, the dogs do. It's the dogs' room. I might as well make it into a puppy room and put puppy beds all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I'm going to go ahead for anybody that wants to come up and tell me what happened this weekend, because I don't know. I was not present this weekend. And I'm so sorry for that. Y'all know normally I'm in everybody's chat. I'm supporting everybody. But it's the holiday season for me, and it's been a little busier this year, obviously, than any other year. And I am going to do a special live on Christmas Day. And it's just going to be like, it's not going to be extremely long, but it is going to be like, probably some music or something fun or something like that. You never know. Just something for the subbies and whatnot. Technically, Christmas falls on my normal Wellness Wednesday, which is kind of a good thing because think about it. Christmas Day, a lot of people are missing family members, and we need to think about our mental health on Wednesday and our physical health and all this other stuff. But yeah, I didn't even know what had happened all this weekend, and I heard about people was talking about Uppity and her ugly sweater. I saw pictures of her ugly sweater competition. I like the light up stuff. I don't know, that's just me. But who won the ugly sweater contest? I didn't get to see it, and I wanted to go back and watch it. And I wish Lady Nika was in here where she could tell me if it's on memberships only, or if is it just completely gone. Because I went to go watch it. I wanted to catch that replay so bad. I was gonna be there. Y'all know me. I'm always usually there during everybody's stuff. I'm usually supporting everybody as much as I can. But this weekend, I missed some things. It is what it is. I can't go back and change time, but I missed it. because I was busy with my family this weekend. I hope everybody else had an amazing weekend over the weekend and you have the happiest holidays. I know right now a lot of people are traveling, so y'all make sure y'all be safe out there to go visit family. I know that some people are going to be spending the holidays alone this year. So for you, I want you to know that you're never alone. And I know that you got family, even if you're deciding to stay home just because you don't want to travel or whatnot. I know some people who do that. But if anybody wants to come up and tell me what all happened this weekend, child, the link is pinned. I have no idea. I missed everything. I admit it. I admit it. I admit it. I did get the new video game, the Resident Evil 4 remake, and I absolutely love it. So for those of y'all who are my gamer buddies, if you love Resident Evil, and also they're having a huge sale on Steam. Obviously, I have to tell y'all about that for my gaming friends. But you know, we do at different times in the beef sector, we have different things going on. Now, I heard something about what was it, Demas O and Pizarro fighting or something, and I saw a lot of Pizarro's titles this weekend. And she woo banging with everybody. I heard a little bit about Sir King and her woo banging a little bit. And then there was quite a few woo bangs this weekend that I missed out on. And I wished I hadn't missed out on all the woo banging. Now, if y'all don't know, don't tell the hood table I told you this. But I mean, she's already got it up. I'm just saying. Her birthday is the 29th. Okay, so if y'all want to send a cash out to the hood table for her birthday, or she is going to have a party on her birthday on her channel, she's already got the live set up, but it's Cash App the hood table 402. Lemon and Jay Dunn at it again. Dang, Lemon, are you catching it from all sides? Everybody fighting? Is everybody just swinging this holiday season? You know, just beating each other up? it's like okay, I did like when we were doing Lolo's 2 Minutes Funny and Mama Global was up there and she was talking about the Christmas party. If you got us all, think about it, in the beef sector, in a Christmas party type situation, right, we would have like fist fights going down, people cussing each other out, somebody slamming the door saying, I ain't never coming back here again. And then they come back like 2 or 3 minutes later, I forgot my food. And then I heard, what was it that I was listening to? I heard that a lot of stuff has went down this weekend that I missed. Oh, somebody so day behind during Lady Nika's ugly sweater tuss. Dang, man. Lady Nika, if you need that edited out, holla at a player when you see him on the street. Or you can, hit me up and I'll walk you through it. You can edit it from YouTube itself and totally clip that out. That sucks. I don't like when people do that, because Lady Nika has been having this competition since our 3rd year doing it by, man, people need to stop showing they behind during and showing they fronts. Like, stop it. Oh, okay. Let me go over there. Because Bertha May, she get all the tea. Miss Bertha, she be getting it all. She know everything. I'm telling you. She be knowing everything. Let me go over there to Miss Bertha May Jackson. Bertha May Jackson, y'all. Let me go over there, her community, wow. And let me see what's going on. Let me check her post out. Ooh, yeah, I'm telling you. What is Dragons needing a phone for? Is it what? Now we ain't need to see all that booty crack, okay? We don't need to see nobody's booty crack. Although that kind of looked like somebody's stomach, and the fat just kind of go in like that. But we don't need to see that. We don't need to see. And if that is a booty, they ain't got a nice one. It's just no. You need to have a nice one. have a good old nice booty. You know what I'm saying? Why people be showing their booty? Like, child, that's made for your husband. And oh Lord, sweet baby Jesus, they just showing booty everywhere, just all over the place. Oh my God. What the hell, Brian? What the hell you doing showing your booty cheeks on live? Brian. Stop showing your booty online now. They done got all the screenshots, child. And who the lady with her butt out? At least it's kind of blurry. Maybe you can't see it as well. You can see Brian's in living color. He's got good camera on that thing. He got a good camera on it. Lord have mercy. Why are people just showing their booty all over the damn place? Come on now. Just keep your booty to yourself. Keep your booty to yourself. Don't be sharing it with the world. Not everybody want to see your butt crack, okay? Lord, sweet baby Jesus. Hey, I don't know if I needed to see that this early in the morning and now half awake and my coffee ain't kicked in yet. Yeah, I know. I seen his booty on the community wall too. I'm like, what is it? The booty season? Is this showing the crack season? You know, no, we don't need to see all your crack all hanging out like that. We don't need to see all that. And supposedly JC showed a picture of people showing like JC and Lemon showing pictures of each other or something. I ain't seen nothing like that, but maybe that's just me, Chad. That's just me. Thank God. Thank God that I missed some of that. Some of it I'm saying, hey Davin, Chad, I missed all of the booty crack showing. I'm so sad I missed Lady Nika's challenge because I was gonna go back and watch it. And now I know why her challenge got taken out, because somebody showed their complete ass. And now I don't get to see Lady Nika's challenge. And I was gonna replay it and rewatch it today. You know what I'm saying? And so that would be gonna be something I was doing while I was running around doing stuff. I was gonna rewatch and replay Lady Nika's thing because I didn't get to watch it this weekend. And then people had to show their complete booty cheeks. And I'm like, why you do that? You mess up the content for the people who was busy and want to watch it. And her replay game. You know what I'm saying? That man kind of make me mad because now I don't get to see everybody's everybody's things. That kind of make me mad a little bit. It really do. It really do. All the butt crack showing and everybody. Oh, let me go over here and check. Y'all know I gotta check community walls because when I miss stuff, these people always have all the tea. All the tea. They know everything. I swear I missed everything this weekend. Oh, now I did hear about where Shelly came out and told her side of the story of what happened with her and JC, and how it wasn't the Duke situation but it was the nail in the coffin. There was supposedly Shelly stated that somebody supposed to be her friend was talking crap behind her back. Now I will say this right now. Ain't no way and in no shape or form I'm gonna be talking crap about people I supposedly care about behind their back. And secondly, ain't no man gonna come up here and disrespect none of my women and none of my friends. It ain't happening. Child. But if y'all know any of the tea that I missed, I did say this earlier. I'll say it again. The link is pinned. If you want to pop up here and tell me and be messy on this messy Monday, it's up to you. You know, I be playing around with these goal things, but I don't really care about them like that. I'm just playing with them. I don't even know. I don't even know what the hell they do. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Let's see. But I just be playing. I just be playing. I don't even know. You know, how's your weekend been this weekend, Diving? How's everybody's weekend been? Is there anything else that I missed over this weekend? Now I heard about Lemon Woo banging. I heard about the Miss O's woo banging with a lot of people right now. I heard that Miss Bizarro's woo banging with a lot of people right now. Um, it, I'm trying to sit in there and figure out who's all woo banging. Do, 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 do. This is how we do it. That is true. It is almost like a mental break when you become busy and you start doing stuff and you're taking time away from the sector a little bit. It is almost as if it is like a mental break in a way because you're busy and you're doing stuff and taking your mind off of it. And Jay Dunn and Lemon were going at each other. They said, and Pizarro and Lemon fought. Child, how many people gonna fall out this weekend? And are they still gonna be cool in the next couple of weeks? I heard, that pretty much everybody woo banging right now, and I'm like, good gracious, it's the holiday season. Why can't we all be friends? Let's hug it out. We need to have a peace summit, y'all. A peace summit. The only problem with peace summits in this sector is if the people aren't ready for it, it's going to turn into a banging session, not a peace session. Y'all know that. And there's very few people that can actually bring out a peace session and it actually work. I will say that Muva's good at the peace sections when people want peace and want to stop fighting. Muva's really good at putting that together, a peace summit. I would say that Lady Nika is another one. The reason I say that is it takes somebody that everybody respects in a way to have that. Oh, thank you, Miss Tiffany. I'm just playing around with that dang thing. I don't know how to do it. Y'all know I'm crazy. See, that's when I think we do need to have peace summits and whatnot. And sometimes though, the people have to be willing to accept like if you did something like where I apologized last week before last, I meant it from my heart, but the person I apologized to is not ready to accept the apology. And I understand that sometimes when you have hurt feelings, you're not ready to hear the other person. And sometimes you may never. And that's up to you. You can only do your part by putting it out there, right? So you can do your part by saying, what you would like to, be peaceful for. And the other person may or may not accept it. And you have to be willing to accept that also, But I hope that for this season, that we do have peace. Well, I mean, if it's not it don't necessarily have to be an apology to be peaceful. Like, it could be like, all that stuff that we went through, I want to put that behind us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to put it behind us. It's the past. It don't necessarily have to be an apology or whatnot. It could be, I want to put that stuff in the past and move forward, and coexist with each other in the same spaces. I know that there's some things we both might be upset about, but I would like to coexist. We don't have to be best friends, stuff like that. Oh, let me make sure this is okay. I'm gonna tell you something, Happy Life. I don't know if you know this, but I'm gonna make sure that's you right quick before I say this to you to your face, so you can hear it. Is that you, Happy Life Love?
Hey, it's me.
They authenticate you. Did you know it shows your name?
What?
This YouTube channel shows a name that I'm not going to say online right now. I'm letting you know.
Oh,
I ain't gonna say it. You know I ain't gonna do nothing with it. I'm just letting
hold
you.
on, hold on. Give me a second, cause I know what's going on. Hold on.
Uh, the YouTube channel itself has your, I believe your, yeah. I ain't gonna say it, but I'll tell you. I'll tell you in a DM. I'll tell you in a DM. I don't want to say it online. You know I don't do that to people. So be very careful whose link you hitting. That's all I'm saying. This is the name that it's showing me. I'm gonna send it to you behind the scenes. All right. I don't want to say it out loud, and I don't want to tell.
Nah, just send the details on the back end.
Yeah. You know me. You know me. That you can check it after obviously you drop, but um I want you to be very careful right now when whose panel you hitting. That's all I'm trying to do is protect you. You know me. I'm a protective person. Okay. And that I'm gonna send you the proof and show you so you can see it too. But yeah, I do believe we can all be stronger as a unit. Because separate, it's like that thing united we stand, divided we fall. How's your weekend go this weekend, Happy Life?
Oh man, it's going good, man. I'm chilling. I'm going to art classes and stuff. Really good. Really got some good artwork stuff.
Ooh, you're going to have to post some of that artwork and let us see it. I do. I love art. I love art, and I believe art is subjective, and that for some people, like my fiance does this thing, my husband, where he takes like photos and he makes them into like an art in a way, and it's really cool. And I don't know how he does it. He does like this glitch art and other stuff. It's really cool, and I've always loved it. Be careful today, Diving, when you're out there driving, and please have a good doctor's appointment. And thank you for being here, love. You have a good day, okay? Mwah. But what drama did you hear this weekend, Happy Life? Because I missed it. Oh, child, I missed every bit of it.
I don't know much. I don't know much myself, man. Just crazy is at it again. Shelly did a live about the whole blocking situation, how they accused her of blocking people and stuff, and she was talking about like she wasn't involved in it. Like, how am I gonna block my own people and all that? Yeah.
Here's the thing, I did not get blocked. I was one of the people that did not get blocked, right? If that was the case, right, wouldn't Shelly hit people that she may or may not agree with or something? Why would she hit people that she actually likes? So you know for a fact it wasn't Shelly, right? Because if she was gonna do something like that, first off, she's an OG. A lot of the OGs, like even if they're a moderator for somebody's channel, they're not gonna do that. A lot of the OGs. You want to know why? Because
Why?
they know what it would cause for the channel holder, and they're not going to do that out of respect. You know what I'm saying? Not because they can't do it, but because of the fact that they know what it takes to build a channel. They know if you start blocking people's supporters, it's going to hurt their channel. So they're not going to do it regardless if you like Shelly or you don't like Shelly, right? If you like S Hutch, or whether you like her or you don't like her, right? Um she's not going to do something like that. A lot of the OGs are not going to do that stuff. They would rather just walk away, tell you to take their mod stick, than them do something to affect the channel. You know, they're not going to intentionally go after the channel because they know it hurts. They know what it's like, if that makes sense, right? Because they wouldn't want someone doing that to them. They're not going to do it. Most of the OGs, when they have mod sticks, it's just most likely because the content creator is either close to the person or they don't want the anybody else in the chat to be able to block them because they're an OG and it's out of respect, right? It's a respect thing. But most of the OGs don't even, when they have mod sticks, don't really use them, if that makes sense. Unless they, you know, take their modding serious, but most of them don't even use it. They never use it. Like, they'll woo bang in the chat with somebody. Somebody could be cussing them out in chat and they'll just cuss them right back. And we have a lot of people like that. Now, me, myself, and I did you see Lady Nico's ugly sweater competition? They said somebody showed their booty cheeks. Also, later, Happy Life. We need to check on your with that happening. You know what I showed you in the back in your DMs. We need to check on that, see how we can fix that. If I have to set up a private StreamYard thing to help you with that, so when you come up on streams, it won't say that. Good morning, soul sister. Better get that dough, sister, soul sister. How was your weekend this weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Are you going to have happy holidays? Are you doing anything for the holidays, Happy Life, or are you just chilling? Well, I know for a fact for me, myself, and I'm going to be chilling for the holidays. My son's going to have an amazing Christmas this year. He'll be a whole 17 in a few weeks. I cannot believe that. It's going to be a sad day for me when he turns 17, but a happy day too, because it's like, you know, we want our kids to stay kids forever and little as they can be and everything. So, sister, better get that dough, sister. I'm hoping that everybody has an amazing holiday season this season. And I hope that everybody has just chill. You don't have no drama. You don't have that one cousin and auntie that's always trying to start mess. Everybody knows who I'm talking about. It's either an auntie or a cousin. It may be your own sister. You don't never know. You always got that one family member that's always trying to do something. You know what I'm saying? Always. I met Mama down in old Moulin Rouge. I don't know why now that song stuck in my head, soul sister. Hey D Ham, good morning, blessings. How's your week been? How's your weekend? Are you gonna have a good holiday? How's everything? I think our happy life is maybe muted or something. I don't know. Maybe you know, he's over there somewhere, child.
Am I here?
Oh, there you are. Shoot, I thought you done fell asleep on us or went and got your apple juice. But yeah, you didn't know that, did you? You didn't know that, did you? We're gonna have to fix that situation, rectify it for you.
Cause I don't even know how it happened or anything. Like, cause I hit every link just like what 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago. I don't know.
Nobody's paid attention. You were very lucky that nobody's paid attention. Yeah. Let me say it that way. They didn't check the authentication like I did. So we'll take care of that. We'll take care of that.
Yeah, I just because I already hit way too many links. So I mean, if they didn't see it, well, thank God.
Yeah. I Thank God. That's all we can say, right?
Yeah. And shit, man, they'll get that and it's all over.
Yeah, that's why I said we're gonna have to rectify that situation, brother. We may end up having to create you a new whole account, and that's gonna be crazy and everything. But yeah, I and when you look it up, it does point directly to you. So I want to protect you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want.
Yeah, you
Thank
gonna have to. You
God.
gonna have to. You gonna have to tell Hood Table and people that you know, like we had to do the whole new thing.
Okay. But here's the thing: as long as you keep your same picture and your same name, people will still know it's you. Because you're not a content creator necessarily anyway. So you just got to make sure you keep your name and you know what I'm saying? Kind of switch it around the way you got it now a little bit. But I'll help you on the back end in just a little while. After I get off the stream, I will help you fix that. And we will even check it when we go into doing the authentication. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like we'll check it again because I don't want that happening to you. I'm just saying.
yeah. Well,
Thank God
that's why,
nobody's paid attention.
man. I already hit too many links. Like if they were to pay attention, they would pay attention. But I guess they just
Hopefully they didn't. A lot of people don't go through the authentication process. I do. Some people don't have that turned on. I
mm,
do. I have it turned on. And there's a reason why, because you can check that to see if somebody's faking as somebody else.
oh wow. See, this is
Yeah.
why I got you. I got you as OG, man. You and Miss Hood Table, man. Y'all my top advisors and my favorite people. Y'all be like, well, look, you can't hit too many links because of this happening, that happening. You might want to chill on hitting links for a while, or y'all tell me to like this and that. Like, don't do this. You can hit links, but like, don't do it like that, or else you say the wrong thing and then they have rumors on it.
Well, see, a lot of people don't know that. If you are using a Google account, certain Google accounts, right? I have one, and nobody. I would have the same issue if I was to hit links with that Google account, if that makes sense. Um,
Right.
and my friend, who was a friend of mine from, yeah, um, but my friends and whatnot, my friend, I had hit his account, and he told me, he looked at me, he goes, "You need to go right now and create a throwawayable account. Don't put no information on it, nothing, right?" And it was because of him. He said he found everything. He even
Mm,
read my address to me online, or not completely, but gave me a few of the numbers so that I would know he wasn't playing with me, right? And he said, right now, I need you to go unlink that Google account and link a new one. Go create a new one. I don't care if you have to create a new one and come back in here. Unlink that one and link a new one. And that's what I did. And I never had a problem with my account after that or my authentication. So that's why you see my email. Like when I show you my email, and I'll show it to you right quick because I have it as a banner for people who want me to do it's smexylady69 at Gmail. The reason it is that is because that's a throwawayable account, right? That account has nothing linking, a lot of things to it, if that makes sense.
right,
Um,
right.
yeah, so no, we'll take care of that. I'll make sure you straight. Just be careful hitting links right now, is all I got to say. Be
I
careful.
I understand what you're saying because this is all new to me. Like nobody mentioned it to me, nothing. And I operated on this thing for like at least a year now. So I mean,
You got lucky.
yeah.
Also, I'm gonna make sure I check. I'm gonna tell you something else with you being in the beef sector, and this is for anybody. Um, go to your, like, if you have a Facebook, an Instagram, or anything that has personal information on it, like real personal information, and make sure it's private. If you have a Cash
Oh, so
App,
that can have an effect too, like if anybody got a Facebook or something.
you well, most likely, here's the thing: people are going to look up things like that, right? And they're going to find everything they can find. Google yourself. I tell this people to everybody for your also Dham, apologize, not apologies, but condolences to you on this holiday season. I know losing your mom is not an easy feat, and not having her for the holidays is a very sad thing. But I am fixing to do an internet safety thing right quick. I just wanted to send that out to you and send my love to you because I know I would be crushed. My mom and my dad are my everything. Um, but internet safety. Let's say internet safety. If somebody gets a hold of just something so simple like that, right? They can
Mm.
quite literally go to Google and put in your name, where you're from, you know what I'm saying, and see what pops up for you. Because I did that for myself before I came on these streets to know if somebody did get my name, and there have been people who got it, right, of what they can find. Now, the address that's on file, that shit was when I was 15 years old. I
Mm.
ain't lived there in many, many years and many, many moons. The phone number that's showing, I ain't had that phone number since I was 16 or 17. That was a house phone, wasn't even a cell phone. You can quite literally Google yourself. This is for anybody here. If you're worried about your internet safety, for one, make sure that the Google account that you're using does not have your real name associated with it. Okay? Make sure you have a throwawayable email that you don't link to things that can be traced back to you or whatnot and crazy stuff, right? Make sure that you Google yourself occasionally. See what can be found. You know what I'm saying, about you. And that way you'll know when they do come out and they do that, right? Um, that you're like, well, this is all they're going to be able to find. And if they do find more, good on them. They're pretty badass. But that way you kind of, you know what I'm saying? You're kind of taken care of a little bit, right? Um, and you're being internet safe, because people nowadays can do all kind of things with stuff like that, you know? Um, so I'm just saying, um, just make sure you take care of yourself. Um, I will say that, and this was just me being smart. I don't see anything that is on, because I found your Facebook. I'm just letting you know that is public that would bother you, if that makes sense. Because it you know what I'm saying? It's not nothing bad. So I just want you to know that you should be okay. Uh-oh, happy life. Oh, there you go. Hey, there you are.
Yeah, yeah, like you said, they can say, well, you're from Chicago, you're from Greenwood Avenue, the address is 1534 apartment something something, and then they can get you like that, or they can hack it or something.
Well, technically, all with today's society, and here's the thing about the internet, Google, a lot of people aren't hackers per se, right? They don't know how to black hat or white hat hack, right? They know how to use Google though, and they're very good at it. And they're like the FBI agent that you ain't never seen in your life. So that's why I tell everybody, Google yourself, see what comes up. Google your first and last name with your like area that you live in, and see what comes up for you, right? That's going to help you with your internet safety to know, can somebody actually find me pretty easy? Because there's actually very few people who know how to do it the correct way. Now, my friend that I was talking about, he's a real deal. He taught himself how to do those things. Like, he found my IP address. You see what I'm saying? He's real smart about that stuff. In fact, what we used to do over there on YouNow, when I was on YouNow years ago, is if we found out somebody was a pedo, right? We would we would find their IP address and find things, and we would expose them.
Mm.
And it was to get them off the site, to make sure that they could never bother another child or another person. We would make sure that people knew who they were and what they were doing. A complete expose, right? But you do that only with people who deserve it. That's called white hatting. There's a difference between black hat hackers and white hat hackers. White hats only do it to protect others. They do not do it for malicious intent, right? But a black hat hacker is going to do it just to be getting money out of people and doing stuff like that. And you do have people who do both, right? But good morning, Miss Dovey. Happy holidays. I hope you're having the best day ever. And I hope you have the best holidays ever. How's your weekend been this weekend? I heard there was a lot of mess that went down this weekend. You wasn't involved in it. None of it was you, Miss Dovey. Nah. But yeah, internet safety is something that we should all look into. If you're not afraid, like Miss Dovey goes by her real name. She don't care. Right. So if you're not afraid, don't worry about it. But if you are, and you don't want nobody finding you, make sure that, like, if you ever, I'm going to say this to anybody in the sector, if you ever want to see if I can see anything about you when you come up here, let me know, and I will see about that, and I will try to help you with your internet safety. Because here's the thing, I ain't gonna do nothing with it. Point blank, period.
No, I feel you. I feel you, because I wanna go by the name Happy Life, but like I said, I just want to go by that and that alone, not that other.
Yeah, we ain't gonna say nothing about that. They don't need to know. But right now, I will tell you, until we change that, do not hit certain links, because they will hear this live and then they will figure it out. And so that's why I'm telling you.
And I want you to type in the certain links, okay, whatever that is.
Oh yeah, I'll show you later in a little bit when I get a free moment after I cook supper and whatnot, after I get off this live, and I'll help you and show you the things.
Yeah, see, this is why you're my advisor, if anything. Like, you are my advisor, my attorney to figure this landscape out. I'm telling you, because I never went through it.
I don't care if nobody does. They've already found me. They've already doxed me twice. Somebody's already found my real name. And I truly don't care, because I'm like Miss Church Lady over here. I did come up with internet safety, but at the same time, I know for me, there's nothing you're really going to find too crazy. I don't have a background. I have nothing to hide kind of situation. So that's why it never really bothered me for somebody to do that as much as it would others, because I don't really have what you gonna pull up that I got a new house. What you gonna pull up that I live in the country, that I really am white. I mean, come on. Like, what else you gonna find? There's not.
I mean, unless you got arrested and went to jail or something.
Yeah, I don't have a criminal record. I have nothing to hide. So I'm not really afraid of that per se. It is what it is. That's why I said, even a lot of us over here, we know what it is. But I will say that for anybody who is in listening ears, and you don't want to be found, let's say that you're just afraid that they might bother your family, or they might do this, or they might do that.
Right.
Then I would say,
oh, I'm gonna come find you. I'm gonna ball your family, and it's like, shit. They already got my real name. They're like, oh, I'm gonna come find you, and it's like, no, I got a fake name. You're not gonna be able to find me.
Well, I'm gonna say this: anybody, if they're really, really good at it, and I would love to be able to get some of the people who know how to do these things up on the link one day. Not to necessarily tell their secrets per se, but to say how easy it really is to find somebody. Anybody can be found. They could take my picture right now, right? Just my picture, and they could do a reverse image search, right? And if it's linked to any other accounts, they can find those accounts.
Mm.
So
So
you
it could be
also,
your Rumble, Bingo.
they can literally find, it's really simple nowadays. A lot of people don't know that. You just need a roundabout information. Like there was this one guy I was trying to teach this to. I was trying to be nice to him. I was over there in the Mo 3 sector, and he was beefing with someone else. I was up on the link and I was chilling, and he was
Mm.
beefing with someone else. Well, he kept saying he had this trucking company. He had this trucking company, and he let go of the name of it. And I showed him within 5 seconds that I found the company. I found what address it was linked to. I found the phone number. I found all this information. I told him, I said, look, you need to be careful. I know you're trying to show out. I'm trying to tell you. Like he started trying to curse me out because I said, I'm trying to teach you something right quick. Be careful what you say, because within 5 seconds, somebody can find everything they want to know from you running your mouth trying to prove a point. And this is what can happen. Hold on just a minute, Happy Life. Sorry about that. That was my mama. She was talking to me. Y'all know I had to mute up. Um, Church lady said she
Mhm.
got something if they try to pull up in hers. Go ahead and try. You gonna get a little. You gonna. She keeps her peace by her. You know what I'm saying? So she can keeps the peace.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta carry something. You know what I'm saying? That peace, man. Peace.
But no, I really want to make sure that everybody out there, you know, is internet safe, because some people do have around here have like those professional jobs and good jobs, and I don't want them being bothered or their job being called or all those things. So if you are wanting to hit links and you've never hit a link before in your life, and you want to see if I can see anything behind it, you're more than welcome to always hit my link and I will tell you. I'm not going to tell you what it says, because obviously I'm not going to do that to you, but I will
Right.
tell you if in case anything is remarkable on it, to tell you, hey, no, don't do it, you know, or hey, get another account. Or because the reason I say that is I had a friend who did that for me, right? So why wouldn't I do that for others to protect them? If somebody was nice enough to do that for me, you know?
Right, right. That guy was not playing. Like, look, I know where you work at. Like, here's the evidence, and you're like, okay, this is bad. Like, I don't want people to know where I really work at.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If um you know, as you search for these things, you can find certain information on people. Like you can find people's, obviously LinkedIn pages are public knowledge. They're going to show up in Google. You know, Facebook, Instagram. Um, you know, there's possibility that your address could pop up with certain people. Um, that's why I tell people to Google themselves. You know, when you Google yourself, you just put in your first and your last name, and if you put in, you know, where you're from, like the city or the state or whatever, it'll also narrow down the searches where it cuts out other people. So you'll know it's really you that you're searching. Because if they just put in the name, they're not going to be, there's going to be other people with that name, right? Especially if you have a common name. Um, but once you put that in, it is really going to narrow down the searches, and that's, you know, that's why I tell people to Google themselves, see what comes up, see if your family pops up, because here's the thing, you're not, you're not necessarily just protecting yourself when it comes to doxing and things like that. You're also wanting to protect your family and those around you. So if you're in a situation and you know you're fixing to get doxed, make sure that you pre-warn your family. You know what I'm saying? So if they try to call them or bother them, your family knows to block them and don't listen. Don't just let, like, my mom and dad, I've taught them not to just randomly accept people on their Facebook. Chad, let me tell you what happened to me one time. During my doxing episode, I had someone try to clone my mother's account and send me a friend request with my mother's name. My mother lived with me, right? I knew for a fact, I was like, she didn't create a new account, right? I was like, this is some bullshit. I said, how the hell you think you, I think they didn't know that was my mom, right? I don't think they knew that and knew that she was sitting directly beside me when I looked at it. And I was like, how are you going to try to clone my mama and think I wouldn't know it was false? You know what I'm saying? And you're just trying to get on my Facebook, because I have my Facebook set to friends only, right? And I have it set to where you can't discover me either. There's a setting within Facebook. I don't know if y'all know this, if y'all got a Facebook, that you can set to where it's not easy to discover you, right? Just like on your Cash Apps, turn off requests. Do not have requests on, because what can happen, like that time that somebody requested from Lemon, turn those requests completely off. Because you could accidentally pay out somebody all your money on your Cash App. Accidentally. Turn them off.
What requests are you talking about? Like turn off like what? SIM requests or like?
Yeah, when you have a Cash App, there's actually, you can go into the Cash App and like you cannot request money from me. I have that turned off. You can only send money to me. Now I can send money out and you can send money to me, but you can't send me a request for money. I have that turned off because I've seen, the reason I learned that, I forgot who it was. It was before the Lemon situation, but a while back, somebody was requesting from quite a few content creators. They were requesting like $200 to $300 or something like that. And they were blowing them up with requests. It was a thing that the trolls went around doing when people would have their Cash App on their channel, and they were going around requesting it and sending so many requests to the person. Like, it would be like 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 requests at one time, just blowing up the Cash Apps with that, right? So what I did was I went in there, I looked at the settings, and I turned that off. I was like, nope, that ain't gonna happen to me.
Right.
But now I will say I do have an old, I'm like you, church lady, I have an old one that may or may not have stuff on it, but I don't care. I'm the same way. I don't give a damn. I'm under the impression I don't have no fucks left to give.
So I'm sort of like you, except they haven't really found me yet. Like, hey, like they made a dox me, but I'm trying to save you before they actually dox you. But
Yeah, pretty much. I'm looking out for you in this way. It's just the way I feel. I've already been doxxed, not once but twice. But you know, I try to look out for others. And when I saw that, I was like, oh shit, I don't even know if he knows this, because you got to think, I've never paid attention to it before myself. Happy Life, how many times have you hit my link? And I didn't pay
I
attention
hit
to
your
it.
link at least 5 times, to be honest.
And I didn't pay attention to it till today.
Mm.
Right. So that's why I'm saying a lot of people just probably didn't pay attention to it, because a lot of people in this sector, they just put up their banner and make sure it's you. But I don't want something happen if somebody did do that to go, oh yeah, that is, you know, especially if they get mad at you, you know.
Oh yeah, that's the worst, man. They get mad at, oh, I seen you. You live at this. Oh, you work at this job. Oh, I saw your ass at Walmart working yesterday or something.
Technically, I will say this, there's not a lot about you on there. So your Google, even when I Google the situation, I don't find a lot of information so far, so that's actually a good thing. Um, I just want you to know that so far I've not run up on anything that's too crazy. Although I will say, I'm not saying that it can't be. I am finding some things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, we definitely need to change it. Like, hey, look.
I just want to protect people because this, it's sensitive information. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah.
and I don't want you, in no mess at all. So, you know, but so far, I will say it's not too crazy. So, you know, yeah,
Okay, that lets me know that we need to definitely change the account for sure. Because the fact that
yeah.
yeah, I know some things. I'm like, okay.
I'll show you what I see. Some of what I see. I'm gonna send it to you. Uh,
Mm.
just so you know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sending it to you directly, so nobody else will ever be able to see it but me.
Yeah, especially if I got somebody like, gee, I love this person, but if you got somebody from like you got somebody like a Jay Dunn or something like that, they're like, oh, I got your government name. I'm like, holy shit.
That's just some things that pop up. But yeah, just be very careful. We'll change that later. That's what I'm saying. Like some people are not afraid of being doxxed, but some people are. And so if you are and you ever need like help with your internet safety, just hit me up. I'll make sure you straight. I'm gonna make sure you
No,
good.
no, I'm telling you right now, I am afraid because I'm like it for me in my case it's like no, I'm not like that type of person where it's like oh you're dots, he can handle it. It's more so like no, if he does get dots, it could mean something bad for him and his situation in the future. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure that people, um, people are safe in the situations and everything.
yeah,
So, you know, but also, like church lady, she doesn't care that people find out her information they already have. You know what I'm saying? She's been doxxed 3 times. She don't have a criminal record. She don't care. And if they do find out stuff, she said, well, it just shows that I'm humble, but I can shit on you hoes. Am I right, church lady? Am I right? Even though you
hey,
may not
some
say it that
people,
way.
some people don't care for it. I do in my case, because you know me, you know certain things I have, like maybe the whole spectrum thing is like, yeah, I'm not, yeah, I need to hide in that case.
Well, also, I will say this. People, we all know this. In this sector, people have called people, if they catch your first and last name, they could figure out a lot of things about you. And if they find out you give any government benefits, they're going to make sure that they call those places and blow them up and lie and say all kind of crazy stuff about you. If they find out that you have a specific job that's a good job and they really want to hurt you, they'll call that job until you pretty much get fired. They'll harass your family, all this other stuff. I mean, that's why if you're on these streets and you're being messy, you got to be careful. And that's why I'm trying to look out for you because, first off, you know what I'm saying? Being on the spectrum, everything I told you ain't nothing wrong with that. I've said that before. I don't want somebody to take advantage of you or hurt you in that manner because you should be able to be just as messy as the rest of us, right? Without
Yeah,
somebody
yeah,
doing
but
that
but
stuff
I
to you.
wanna, yeah, you're right. I wanna be one of those that's like messy, but then they're like, okay, we're gonna dox him, but then they're like, shit, I can't find nothing on this guy. I wanna be that type of guy. Like, well, I can't find shit on him. It's like, oh, I'm gonna try to find his family. I'm gonna try to find his job, and it's like, damn, I can't find. Him.
I will say, it's just crazy. Sometimes I'm actually gonna show you something else. I'm gonna go to your YouTube page right quick. Hold on. Did you type anything in the chat today? I don't see you typing anything in the chat. I need to go to. I know how to get to your YouTube channel. Yes, you did. You typed earlier. Why ain't it? I know you typed earlier. Shoot, why can't I see it?
Oh, yeah, in your chat, yeah.
Yeah, you typed earlier. You said hey and everything else. I'm like, why can't I? It's probably at the top. But no, I'm gonna go to your YouTube page and check to see if you see what you can do. A lot of people don't know this. You could save the pictures of somebody's YouTube page and then do a reverse image search. And I was gonna see if that popped up anything. Try to teach some internet safety on this Monday morning. This is so, trying to teach one, reach one. Hi, holla at me when you see on the street.
I mean, I've been hitting links for years, and
it only takes that one person and that one time. And you just got real lucky that I caught it when I did. Because if I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Oh, snap.
Hell, might be Pizarro that catches it, and then Pizarro gonna run with it. Oh, I know your real name.
I don't really think she'd do anything with it, but she might play with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't think she'd do anything with it. A lot of people won't do anything with it, to tell you the truth. A lot of people will be like, yeah, she don't dox. She don't really get into that stuff. She might go, oh, snap. She might go, now you need to change that. Now you need to change. Now, you know how she say now? I can't say it like her, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, she don't really, I don't think she would get into that. But let's say it was somebody that, like, you might be over there in the Mode 3 sector and hit a link, right? And they see that too.
That's the Mode 3 sector.
Over here, it depends. It depends.
Okay.
It really does. It depends. A lot of people ain't gonna mess with it. And a lot of people ain't even gonna look at it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't even gonna look at it. They're just gonna make sure you are who you are by putting up their banner, and most people don't even mess with that, so they wouldn't know. But there would be somebody that caught it, and that's the only reason I tell you we got to make sure we change that for you, because obviously it ain't been caught yet, or nobody's cared enough to really take note. That's how Rodney got. That's how Rodney got, right? He had his real name on his YouTube page. He thought if you changed the nickname, right, it would change the name of the channel. No, it had his real first and middle and last name. And he was like, he quite literally, unintentionally doxed him on self by doing that.
Oh. Yeah. I'm not built for that one. I'll get messy, all this stuff, but when you start, I'm gonna mention your real name and your YouTube page, I'm like, yeah, I can't win on that level.
Yeah, so I'm trying to look out for you. But if anybody's out on these YouTube streets and you're listening to me right now and you're in this chat and you want me to check that, you want to pop up here on this link and let me see if your real name is attached, I'll let you know. Real quick and real fast, be like, oh, you need to change that. Because the way I feel about it, like I said it a while ago, somebody did that for me, right? They were looking out for me. And I would want to do that for others because I don't want nobody getting got,
Oh, man, no. Damn it, Charlie.
Did you just see the DM?
Damn it, no. Oh, shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn, you can see it all. Oh, yep, you can see it all. Oh shit.
Well, at least you ain't got no criminal record.
Got all the information on there.
Yeah, so that's why I say, and if they paid for that, that thing that I just showed you, they could get that information. You get what I'm saying? All of it. So that's why we do need to change y'all accounts. So y'all, this is the pre-thing for everybody to hear. If you hear it on this world, if you see Happy Life with a new account, it really is him. We gonna help him get a new account. Okay.
Help.
So yeah, so if you see a new account for Happy Life, it really is him. It's not another person. So I'm gonna help him. Because pretty much, yeah, we don't want that happening to Happy Life, right?
Right.
What you cooking today, Miss Dovey? Oh, don't you be making me hungry. You know I love food. I didn't never do no dirt, church lady, which is crazy. I kind of sometimes wish I did, but then at other times I'm glad I didn't. Like my dirt, I never got in trouble for. I never got caught. I can talk about it now. Ooh, she cooking her collard greens, y'all. She cooking her collard greens. You know us Southerners. Now I don't really. Now here's the thing. I'm gonna get my Southern card revoked today. I don't eat greens. I cook them, no, and I don't eat peas. So I'm gonna get my Southern card revoked. Now I love my fried chicken, but I'm gonna get my Well, see, I was fighting church lady back in the day, but I never got caught because we was always under that thing. You didn't call the popo. So I did all my fighting and stuff, but I never got in trouble for it because, it was, if you got your butt beat, you got your butt beat. You know what I mean? So I don't really have no criminal record, no nothing like that. I never got in trouble for it. I did my dirt, but you tried greens. Child. Mama's got to make some greens though. My mama be making them. I'll be making them too. I'm gonna have to make some because the holidays first of the year you're supposed to eat greens and peas, and there's a reason why. They say it brings in luck and wealth. I don't know if you know that, but yeah, Happy Life. We're gonna have to make sure that we make sure your account is straight. What I'll do here in a little bit, I do have to cook. Right. And today is my dad's birthday. But what we'll do in a little while, just make sure you don't hit no links until we fix it. Okay. We will go in there. We'll create you a new Google account and just a throwaway email account. And I'll lead you through all the steps because I need to make up one anyway, because I need to make up a backup channel for this channel. Right. So I need to make a throwaway, another email address for a new backup channel for my YouTube, right? So I'll go through the steps with you while I make mine.
So do you think I need to create a backup YouTube page?
Well, I believe there is a way that you could possibly no, you're gonna have to make a new account because I just thought about it. I don't think you can there may be a way for the YouTube channel. No, because it's still going. Yeah, no, you're going to have to make up a new account. I was trying to think of a way. See, with you now, you can unlink and link things, like your email address and stuff. But with YouTube, it goes directly through your Google, right? So
no matter what, if you try to unlink that, they're going to say, no, it's going to go back to the original.
Yeah. Now, what you could do for jumping on links, right, is you could have to where when you sign into StreamYard, you go through a different account when you do links, but it's not going to make sense for you to be in the chat, try to click the link, and it's going to bring up this specific account because you're on that account, right? And when you click that link, it's going to come from that. So I do believe it would be best. And you're going to have to resubscribe to every person that you've subscribed to, which is going to be a lot.
Yeah, wow. That is totally new, but it's like, yeah.
It might take you a couple of days to get it straightened out before you can hit a link, but you know who your main people is, right? Who your main folks are that you subscribe to. So subscribe to your main folks first, and then from there, subscribe to the other folks that you hit links with. Right. And you can still keep this account, but there may be a way to go into this account and remove that information too. So I mean, we just need to look into it. I'll talk to you more about it on the back end because I don't want you to say anything on here that could be bad. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
so you're saying I can still keep the name Happy Life. I just need the new account.
Yeah, pretty much. Because I'm betting your email address is that name.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And so therefore that's why it's showing up.
Mm.
So your email address has to be something like you can literally make your email address happylife@gmail.com with some numbers behind it.
Okay.
Right? You could literally do that. I'll help you through the steps of doing it though. That is true, church lady. I could put my new page in a different algorithm. That is very true. It could put your new page in a new algorithm. I am going to make a backup because I don't have a backup and I need a backup, child. And on your name, when it asks you, because when you create a Google account, it asks you for the name. You could put happy, or you can leave it. I think I left my other one blank. I'm not sure. I don't know. Because when I went to fill out my tax documents, because I got monetized, obviously you have to put your real information in there, right? It put in Charlie Sending Love as my first and last name.
Oh God.
I'm like, that's not my real name. That's my YouTube name, So I did have to put in all that information. And now I will tell you, I did got y'all know I did that hot baby on my true crime, one of my true crime days. Y'all, a news station tried to get me with a copyright and I had to contest it because I was using it for fair use. And it wasn't even like the people who show the cases or nothing. It was quite literally a news station tried to get me, y'all. They tried to get me got. I was like, I disputed it. So we're going to see how that goes. I may end up having to remove that clip from that video, specifically just that clip. Because if they say they come back and say that it wasn't in fair use, then I will have to remove that, obviously, from my channel. It didn't give me no copyright strike or nothing. Like it didn't hurt my channel whatsoever. They just claimed the content. But that means I wouldn't be able to monetize it. So I may end up having to go back through and edit that, which you can do. You can go in there and do that. Oh yeah, I love that song "Happy" from Pharrell Williams. Because I'm happy.
You feel on in love the loop because I'm happy, happy. Yep, that's why I named myself Happy Life because of that happy song. Yeah.
They really did. You contested and they let you do it. Oh, that's not. Now some of the, all of the music videos that I have of me singing, a lot of them cannot be monetized and a lot of them are content sharing. And some of them are monetized, but I don't get the monetization from it. The copyright holder does. See, here's the thing about music, right? You're not going to get a strike on your channel for the music, but they may take your revenue from it. You know what I'm saying? Because technically I am singing it. It's not the original singer singing in it, but because it has the backing track, right? The copyright holder does own the backing track. So, I do too. I love doing my covers. But they don't pay. They really don't. You're right about that, church lady. They do not pay when you do covers. But there's a few of mine that are not copyrighted whatsoever. So there's a few songs that they allow license for if you sing it yourself, and you're doing it. Now, if you do a cappella covers, right, you can monetize them completely. It's just the backing tracks. You know what I'm saying? I have a few church lady that I'm getting all the monetization for them. Some of them I have to content share. Other ones, the content holder takes the person who owns the original song takes my money. Now, what I have heard from Raw B, now Raw B taught me this. you can quite literally, there's this website, and I got to remember what website she told me, but there's a website that you can go to. If you put your covers on that, you can own the copyright to your covers. So you could put it on your YouTube channel and monetize it, and they cannot take the monetization for you. You get what I'm saying? Because technically, it's like, how they, how you basically, you're paying for the rights to use the backing track at that point, right? So you basically are paying for the rights to, what is that called? Sampling, how they sample songs. You're basically doing that, and then they can't copyright your songs because everybody sings covers, right? So you can technically do that, and you can't get a copyright for your music. I got to remember that website. When I find it, Church Lady, I'm going to have to send it to you, because she told me about that, and I got to share the wealth. I can't remember the name of that website, but I got to show it to you. You pay a monthly fee or something. Yeah, they do it all the time in the industry. As long as you're doing, like, because I mean, how many, like, okay, when you look at the covers of different songs, how many, let's say my favorite song, If You Don't Know Me By Now, right? Mm-hmm. How many times has that song been covered, right? How many times? When I find that website, Church Lady, I'm going to post it on my community wall, and then I'll tag you in it or whatnot. Because she told me about it, because she does music and whatnot. And that's how I found out about it. And I was like, shoot, I need to do this. And I ain't did it yet. Hold on just a minute, y'all. Everybody's getting ready to do stuff early this morning, and Mom wants me to clean out the fridge, so when she does the cooking and all that, ooh, she gonna make me a Reese's peanut butter chocolate pie. It's gonna be so good. And then she's making her and Dad sugar-free cheesecake. Did you know nowadays that they have so much more for diabetics? It's so cool. But yeah, hold on, my dad's coming in. Y'all tell him happy birthday in the chat.
Oh Lord.
Thank y'all for telling him happy birthday. The old man is 63 this year. 64. Shit, I forget my own day's age. I have to do the damn math. But thank you to you, Rural Gaming. Hey, Church Lady, thank you. He's Mama's taking him out to eat, and he don't know it, but don't tell him I said that. I have to whisper it because he might be in the other room, and I don't want him to hear it. But today is his birthday, and everything, and he's a bigger age there. But I take care of my parents, and I make sure they're good. Been doing it for years. But yeah, I do have to do some cleaning today and some other stuff. Happy Life, don't freak out too much. It's okay. We're gonna figure it out, and I'm gonna help you rectify this situation. at least one good thing. Let me check something. I'm gonna check on your okay, see on your Discord, you can't see your real information or nothing, right? That's cool. So anything else that's linked to this account, you should be okay with. But specifically when you hit links, that's when you're going to be exposed or, you know, possibly exposed to other people finding out stuff. So I'm going to help you get a different.
Yeah, I'll just be in chats, and then once I fully like change everything, get it situated, then I can hit the link with no problem.
Well, you're safe on my link right now until you change it because I've already seen it, so it don't matter. Oh, look, we got another guest.
Oh,
Hey, church lady.
Hey, Charlie.
How you doing, beautiful?
I'm doing good. Hey, Happy.
hey,
I'm gonna need you to change your name to just Happy. That's what I was trying to suggest in the chat.
change it to Happy.
Just Happy. Since you changed it to because of the song, because that's the first thing came to my mind. Just change it to Happy.
I wonder how that would work, but
And I will say, Mother wasn't the only person that did call you Happy Feet back in the day, and it was because of the movie. And that's why so many people, when they saw Happy Life, they thought Happy Feet for some reason. The Hood Table did. Remember, she kept calling you that. So it was a lot of people that was like, because I mean, we all love that movie. That is the cutest movie ever.
It is. And he got the little glasses like Happy Feet too.
oh wow.
Oh, I liked Happy Feet though. It was really a good, cute little movie.
Oh, I love when they did the little dancing.
Yes, girl. Oh,
it was cute.
It was.
Because my son, when he was little, I've watched every Disney movie at least 50 times.
Girl, me too. We took my kids to go see Wicked. Girl, it was so much singing during that movie. It's probably going to annoy you. But then we went to go see Mufasa this weekend. And it was really good. It was really good, y'all.
I love The Lion King. There ain't nothing like it.
Charlie, I was crying, girl. It was so good.
Girl, every time. I'm going to tell you something. The first time I ever seen my dad's like 6'5", 300-pound, big old, just, like big man. Yeah, like cornbread fed. We say cornbread fed down here. They ain't fat. They just big.
Yeah, it's solid.
Yeah, and the first time I ever saw him cry was when Mufasa died.
Oh, well, he won't cry this time. Well, he might will. He might will because you get the origin story of Mufasa and Scar and how they came about, how they met, and all this stuff, how they grew up together, how Scar became a villain, and I mean, you get the whole shebang. It's nice. It's really nice.
I like the fact that they're doing that because all the other Lion Kings basically followed, Simba and his story.
Exactly.
So this gives us a backstory that we never got before, which I think is awesome.
Yes, and we get Scar's real name. Starts with a T. I can't even remember it, but his real name was different. Scar was such a sweetie. Oh,
well, you got to think about in the lion realm, if we're talking about real life and not, cartoon life, there would be only one. And it was lucky that even Scar was allowed to stay, because a lot of times in the lion world, the one male, the alpha and the females are the one that choose him.
Right.
Contrary to popular belief, the lionesses actually hold more power than people believe.
I'm telling you.
And hold on just a minute, my son just came up in.
Hey, little nephew. Oh, yes. In the lion world, the females do the hunting, they do the mating, they do all of that. But in this story, actually, in this story, I'm trying to think of how to phrase it without giving too much away. Scar is actually true royalty. But things didn't work out that way. Even though Simba was royalty in one area, and he ended up losing track of his parents. I'm not gonna give away too much. And Scar found him. Scar's name was a different name. They were just little cubs at the time. Scar saved his life as a cub, and they pretty much grew up as brothers. And then you get the whole backstory, but I don't want to give too much away. It was really a good movie.
I can't wait to see it. Girl, you could tell me the whole thing and still ain't gonna ruin it for me. Because I'm one of those people. You know what I'm talking? Like, you could tell me the whole premise, everything, what happens in it, and it's still not the same as seeing it. Hearing is not the same as seeing. There's a lot of differences in that.
Oh yes, it's a beautiful story. You're gonna love it, Charlie. And you need to sit daddy down and the baby down. And if your baby is a talker like my baby is through movies, he's gonna talk a little bit through it, but not a whole lot.
Now, go ahead, Happy Life.
And speaking of church, lady, did you go to church yesterday?
Oh yeah, baby. I'm a church musician. I get paid. I go to church and I'm also a PK as well. My dad's a preacher, pastor. So I play for 2 different churches. I play drums at one and the keyboard at another one. So I'm booked every Sunday but 5th Sunday. So I get this Sunday off, Happy Life. This Sunday I'm gonna be on a radio station, local radio station. I have an interview there. So I'm gonna try to post it. I have to be at the station at 9:00. So I was called and asked day before yesterday to do it, and I told him I couldn't do it yesterday because I work. So let's do it next Sunday because I don't have any church next Sunday. So I'm gonna be on a local radio station next Sunday.
Oh, that's gonna be so awesome! I hope you can post it. I want to see it.
Yes, I will because they definitely want me to post it.
I love when I see people be able to do bigger and better things. You know me, I'm a celebratory person.
Oh yes, Charlie, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun, girl. And you right next door to me, ain't you in Mississippi?
Mm-hmm. We state neighbors.
Yes, we are, girl. I'm in Louisiana in the north central part. Yes, ma'am.
See, that's kind of funny where you in north on that side. I'm in north on this side.
Straight across.
Yep, I'm up in the north part. I'm closer technically to Tennessee than I am like Jackson. Ooh. So I'm not far. I'm about an hour 45 from Memphis.
Oh, how far are you from Natchez?
Natchez, Mississippi. I don't even know. Let me look that up right quick. I can tell you.
Okay, because my family stay on the other side of Natchez in Vidalia. That's what I was asking. And I'm
up near Oliput. And if you know anything about Mississippi, you know the song Oliput from K Bane, and then I'm not far from Tupelo, pretty much.
Okay.
Girl, I don't mind saying it, child, because I ain't in it.
See you and Deanna, because I want to meet Deanna, and I definitely want to meet you. You one of my little faves that I wouldn't mind meeting.
We can go get us some good food, child. I know all the good food around her.
Oh yes, that's what I want. Some good food. Oh my God. Girl, that's all we do is eat.
Girl, I love food. You know, yeah.
Me too. Girl, I done turned into a fat ass. I'm a whole 170-something pounds now. I was 130 when I first came to YouTube.
Girl, I ain't even tell them my weight. I ain't doing it because people be like, you weigh that much, and then they see me in person. Here's the messed up thing. The weight
you don't look like it.
And that's what people go. They go, huh? Wait, huh? I go, yep, straight up. That's what the scale says. So like, what? And it's because I'm almost 5'7", but the way my weight distributes, it's all in my thighs and my titties.
Oh, it's all in the right place, then, girl. You good? It's in the right place.
That's the funny part. Is you know, when I was a big old girl at one time. Now, at one time. Right after puberty hit me, it hit me hard, child. It hit me hard. I was one of those people that blew up like, well, see, I went from when my brother passed, I went from playing basketball, running track, softball, volleyball, doing all that sports to nothing. And I blew up like a damn balloon over the over summer. And then I started losing it again once my body went back to normal.
Yes.
Right. But it took, I'm going to say this, if you ever get that big, child, do you know how long it takes to lose that stuff? It
How
takes
long did
real
it take
simple
you?
to get it. And it's real hard to get rid of.
It sure is. But I could tell you a hack though that I used to do right after having a baby, girl, and it works. Saran wrap. Wherever you're trying to lose weight at, wrap yourself in saran wrap and go to sleep. You're gonna sweat. It's gonna be an uncomfortable sleep, but you'll shed them pounds.
Child, I heard about that. Somebody told me also that you could I think they were rubbing what was it? To open up the pores like a menthol or something.
Oh,
Get what might have been Vicks Vapor Rub or something.
yes, I ain't tried that.
I heard something about that, and if you rub that and then you wrap and then you do one of those, because somebody was telling me to do that to my stomach and whatnot, to do one of those waist trainers with it.
Yeah.
That it'll tighten up. Because see, when I got pregnant with my son, I had a problem where I had a lot of excess fluid.
Yeah.
And I looked like I was pregnant with twins or triplets. So it stretched the skin on my tummy, right?
Right.
And they told me to do that. And I was like, okay. I mean, I don't have a cottage cheese belly like, somebody who tried to read me. And we're not going to talk about, a little shade there. But, I mean, I do have a belly button and it looks normal.
Right.
But, they told me to do that. And they said it would, it would make the skin tighten back up and all that other stuff. And I was like, oh, that sounds cool as shit.
Mm-hmm. It works.
I didn't know that because I might need to try
I never
that.
had a belly after I had a baby until my son, and I had him at 30 or 31. 30, yeah. I had him late. Now my daughters, I had her at 22 and the other one I think at like 24, 25, and that was oops, because I was trying to spread them out. And after the doctor told me I couldn't have no more kids, girl, I got pregnant with my son 5 years after that. And the same doctor that told me I couldn't have no kids was the same doctor who told me I was pregnant.
And you're like, you said I couldn't have no more. Exactly. Look what happened. Exactly. See what happened was, in retrospect, you told me I couldn't have no more. Now look what happened.
And you know what they told me, Charlie?
What?
Because our family have early menopause. That's how my ass got pregnant.
My uncle was a menopause baby. Yes. My daddy and my uncle are almost 21 years apart. So I grew up with my uncle almost like he was more of my brother.
Exactly.
He's only 6 years older than I am.
Wow.
And I'm my daddy's youngest child.
Ooh. I'm next to the baby.
My sister and him ain't but a year apart in age. So, yeah, we grew up more like he was our brother than our uncle.
Exactly. That's how it was with my brothers. My siblings were already pretty much grown when I was born. So, and with me and my sister, my younger sister, we grew up real close because she's only a few years younger than me.
Well, my oldest sibling is 6 years older than me. And then my other sister is 5. My brother that passed was 4 years older than me. Then I have now me and my brother. Now this is the one. I have another sister that passed and she was 2.5 years older than me. Almost 3. But my brother and me are only 7 months and 11 days apart.
How did that happen?
We from different mamas.
Okay.
His mama. Now this is the story behind his mom. I got to tell you the story, girl. You're gonna die laughing when I tell you. My daddy turned her lesbian straight.
Oh my God.
For like a few months, and she told my daddy she was on birth control and all this other stuff. Child, she would lie to my daddy. She tried to baby trap him. Girl, my daddy told her. He said, "If you get in this car, just know that I ain't never gonna love you. It ain't gonna be nothing like that. You just a booty call." She still got in the car. And she thought she was going to baby trap him, and it didn't really work.
Oh, no.
Then she went back lesbian after she had my brother. But my mom and daddy, when they got together, they had known each other from the time they were knee high to a grasshopper. So as soon as they got together, it was on like Donkey Kong.
That's it.
Yeah, and I was conceived not too long after they got together. And then I came a little bit earlier than I was supposed to. I was a preemie. So, they were trying, my mom, after she had my brother, the reason he had so many health issues, he was born breech.
Oh no.
And with the cord wrapped around his neck. And
Oh,
after that,
no.
she had trouble holding babies. Like
Right.
after a certain time frame when the baby would get a certain weight, she would lose them.
Wow.
So I'm very lucky to be here. They had to sew her uterus up to keep
Oh
me
my
in.
Lord.
And then I still came early, but I lost so many siblings from my mom and dad,
Right.
because my mom could never hold a baby, because of that, and it basically affected her in that way. But she did get pregnant also when she was going through, when she was like 37,
Yes.
36. She got pregnant with twins,
Oh.
and she lost them or whatnot, but she
Oh.
had to have a partial hysterectomy.
Mhm.
That threw her into menopause.
Exactly. That happened to my mom as well.
So that's why I said I don't know when it's gonna hit me. I think it's hitting me now, child.
Oh,
Because
you
I
having
woke
hot
up.
flashes?
I think so. Love
Will
you,
get
Daddy.
nervous? Do you
Oh,
get
it's
hot?
I've been waking up during the middle of the night thinking
Uh-huh.
somebody done turned the heat up in the
Yep.
house.
Yep. You going through it? Yep.
And I was
Yep.
like, what the hell? It's hot as hell. I can't breathe.
That's
And I
it.
walk in there and the heat ain't been hit, as long as and I'm like, good Lord, what the hell?
You have to sleep with your feet from under the cover. I sleep with one foot out and one foot in. And I tell you, and I got a ceiling fan right up above my bed.
I got a
that's blowing
ceiling
by my
fan,
feet.
child. I got a fan I keep a fan in my window, right? That points
Yes.
outward. And then the reason so is yeah, I'm gonna tell myself I'm a smoker. That keeps
Yes.
smoke from being in my house and
That's
keeps
a
my
good
room
idea.
from smelling or any of that stuff. So I had, I have that to where I can sit here and I have that fan right beside me.
Girl,
It
don't feel
points
bad.
outward.
You sitting on the phone with another smoker, child. You hear me just coughing while ago?
Shit, yeah. I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna say this if you think about it. Ain't that a southern thing though?
Yes, it is.
And when we were younger, especially my parents, do you know that my parents told me that they used to have a smoking section in their schools?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I
Like
did not know that.
when
Hold
they
on
were
just a minute, one of
little.
my daughters coming. What is it, baby?
Don't this dog look like Trixie?
Sure does look like our dog.
Right.
I love your daughter. Tell her I love her.
Yeah. Charlie said hey and tell you she love you, girl.
So I said hi, I love you.
She said tell you she say hey and she love you too.
But yeah, and I keep my other window over there cracked a little bit because
Yes.
sometimes I have to keep the heat a little warmer because my mom and dad, right, they're older.
Uh-huh.
And so to keep my room where it's like the perfect temp, I crack that window just a little bit. It does it just right. And then
yes.
I got to get me another one. But child, if you ain't never had one, I'm going to tell you something. Get you a metal bladed fan.
Yes.
The sound of that fan, baby, will put you right to sleep.
Show will, girl. Show will. I haven't heard one of them since childhood because I used to go visit my biological mama, girl, and they lived in the hood. And I ain't gonna lie to you, girl. Those were some of the best memories ever.
I loved when I lived
when
I lived in the hood. I loved what I loved about the hood. And somebody else told me, said, "Well, you always champion it." No, it's just I did have good memories there. It wasn't all bad.
Mm-hmm.
There is bad in the hood. I'm not saying there's not,
right.
But you have community. There are good things, certain things about it.
Yes.
Like when your family, like you have so much extended family, when you know everybody in that hood and you can walk down the street and you ain't got to worry about a thing.
I'm telling you. Because the town I live in, I have little to no kinfolk. But when I tell you this little town will rally up behind me and won't let nothing happen, baby, they not gonna play no games behind me. But it's because it's a community, and most of my good memories was spending time with my biological mama because she's always been a part of my life. I'm not an orphan. So we would go over and girl, when it was nap time, she'll turn on that metal fan. Girl,
you can get them at Walmart, girl. You can get them at Walmart for $44 nowadays.
Ooh.
And it's the round ones, they're like $44 to $50, right? But I'm gonna promise you that fan gonna last you a while. It ain't gonna go out, and the sound of that fan, you be up here snoring like a mofo.
Cause I go to sleep with the sound of rain. Like I go to sleep on Spotify, and I listen to the sound of rain, or I listen to white noises or horror stories. And
Girl, I done got into the horror stories. You should listen to Lighthouse Horror at night before you go. And I always keep it where it's turned like just a little bit enough where I can hear it, but it's not too loud. And his voice is so relaxing. He puts me right to sleep. His name is Lighthouse Horror.
I'm gonna check him out.
And there's another guy named Horror on the Rocks. He's got this series that I love listening to. I owned a mortuary or something, the rules and stuff. That's like a rules thing. I love those. I'm into those. I used to watch the hoof trimming videos before. They got me. I don't know what it was, but it was really relaxing. And then
I watched Mr. Creepypasta. That's what
Mr. I'm telling you, if you listen to Lighthouse, his voice is just so relaxed. He has playlists too with long stories, so you don't get all those ads interrupting and stuff.
Oh, good.
And he has some of them that are 3 or 4 hours long, some of them that are longer than that. And girl, I'll be flipping them on, and I've probably listened to him so much I know just about every one of his stories that are in that playlist.
Wow.
But I can flip that on, turn it at the right sound level,
and go
straight to sleep every time.
Now, what's your little boy like to listen to? How old is he? Because my son is 8.
My son will be 17 come January.
Ooh, Charlie, my daughter, one of them, just turned 17 on the 4th of December. Girl, I cried.
They're a little under a month apart then. They're under a month. His is January the 16th. He'll be a whole 17. I found out I was pregnant with him on my birthday, on my 20th birthday. And girl, I had people giving me dirty looks in the doctor's office because they thought I was 13 years old when I was 20.
Oh my God.
I had a 17-year-old looking at me like, giving me dirty looks. I'm like, what you doing here? I'm at least 20 years old. They're like, you not no 20. I had to show my ID to prove it.
That's how it be.
Because I got that chubby cheek syndrome, that baby face syndrome.
You do look young. You do look really young. I'm looking at your picture. You look really young.
Well, see, the reason that picture my face looks so thin, because when I'm looking directly on, my face don't look too fat. But if I look down, that damn double chin get me every damn time, child.
Girl, we all gonna have one when we get on up there. Shoot, we all.
I got
amazing.
It,
that's that Southern baby, that good Southern homegrown cooking. You don't age you.
No, we don't, and I don't wear a lot of makeup. I think
Me neither.
I think that's what's aging a lot of our younger generation. I've been around some of these kids, and I call them kids.
Don't
they look older than me. I'm like, what the hell?
20 something looking at every bit of 40 and 50. And I'll be like, what is these kids eating?
What the hell is going on now?
Girl, I don't know what it is, but they aging like churned milk, child. They just they aging. I don't know what the kids eating and stuff, and you see they mug shots, and you be like, what?
There was this one girl, no bit, that was every bit of like 18 or 19, and she looked like she was 50 years old. and I was like, wait a minute, I'm in my 30s, I'm 37 years old, and I'm like, I'm not far from 40, and you look like you like 4 times my age. If we stood side by side, people would not believe.
Exactly.
I'm like, what the shit is going on with this
what
stuff?
Are y'all eating?
Now I will say this, I have seen this. Another thing is the drugs do play a part.
I think so too. Yeah, that's a huge part of it. Because these kids doing drugs younger and younger.
I swear to God, like we was doing some, drinking our little Bunny's Farm or our Mad Dog,
I'm telling you, smoking a little cigarette here and there. We were going straight for the jugular. These kids want perks and all types. I'd be like, damn, what happened? Y'all
I didn't even know. I know they skip the starter and go straight for the crazy. Like
I'm telling you,
the most I ever did when I was young was smoke a little weed and drink a little something. When I was, I did all my drinking. I can say it now because statute of limitation, they can't get me. I did all my drinking before I turned 21 years old.
I did.
I was doing it illegally.
18 years old was my first drink, and I never touched weed because my mom scared the hell out of me until I was 27, and the doctor recommended for me to start doing it because I had real bad panic attacks where I would lose my breath, and this was like after my grandmother had died, and I had chronic pain as well. So my doctor was like, you probably need to smoke some marijuana or whatever. So I got my card now, my
Well, here's the
medicinal card.
thing. When you have chronic pain condition and anxiety,
Mhm.
you don't get like as high as someone else does.
You sure don't.
It just takes away your pain and your anxiety and makes you feel
Yes.
normal. It
That's
literally
it.
makes you feel normal.
That's it. That's all it does, Charlie. Like I don't get a high from it or nothing. I actually smoke loud. So it just calms me down. And I don't think I take enough puffs. I may hit it like maybe 2 or 3 times, put it out. Like, and I don't actually try to get high off of it. I just take the edge off of, along with my Paxil and my Buspirone, because child, that helps.
I'm on the medication they got me on for my chronic pain. I have to every so often because I'm on Narcos.
Wow.
That's how bad my back condition is and my neck condition.
Right.
Nowadays they don't just hand that stuff out.
They
You
sure
have to
don't.
have proof that you actually have
Exactly.
the conditions. And I've had my MRIs done. But they every so often what I'll do is I'll stop taking my medicine for about a week or so, or a couple of days to clear
Me
up my
too.
system. So
Mhm.
because you will grow an immunity
True.
to pain meds. And
You
if you
sure will.
don't do that, you're gonna get one
You
of those
gonna get
addictive.
hooked. Yeah.
Mhm.
You gonna
And
get
want
hooked.
something higher. And I don't ever want to be that person. And I've
And
been
you
on it for
notice,
years now.
I've noticed a lot of church people get hooked like that. I mean, people in the pulpit, and then they want to look at you because you smoke your little weed, and you tell them, "Well, I'll put my weed down when you stop going to the doctor."
There's a lot of people that become the heads. I didn't even know what when I was younger, like we was talking about these kids nowadays doing stuff. Now I did do 2 pills when I was little. One of them was because it was a birthday of somebody and we was doing a Xanax bar together.
Right.
And that was back in the day. But it was her birthday and I wanted to get her messed up. And I did. She couldn't walk. I was still doing good. Because I have a very high tolerance to liquor. Very high tolerance.
I don't. I was always the designated driver. My friends could turn up, but me, girl, one little drink will have me sick as a dog.
Girl, I'll be the one that over there drinking like a half a gallon, just be still walking and talking and fine. Yet I make everybody. I was like, let's bubble the guy. We used to when we was younger, we played bubble the bottle.
Yes.
How many bubbles you could do up? And girl, I had her to where she couldn't even walk. We had to put her in bed. I was like, don't play that drinking. I drank. My ex was an alcoholic, and he tried to play that game with me, shot for shot. He was asleep. He went to sleep. I was still awake, still doing shots, still drinking. I had a mixed drink and shots at the same time.
Wow.
And he was sitting there. He was passed out on the couch. I out drinking alcoholic.
Now, one of my daughter's dad is like that, but he that Ninja Turtle could drink, and to this day he's still drink because we joke. Like when we spend time with my daughter and everything, we'll go out to eat, and my husband will be with us too. We'll go out to eat, and I'll be like, "What you getting to drink?" He'd be like, "Beer." I'd be like, "You ain't finna drink no alcohol around our daughter." He's like, "Root beer." It gotta have the word beer on it.
Oh, my ex was like, when I say a heavy drinker, and he still could never outdrink me. He tried. I don't know what it is that runs in my family.
Yes.
My dad's the same
biological
way.
Father, yeah. My biological father, yeah.
And my dad was never like a drinker, but he played the game. Now I'm gonna tell you what he did to my sister and my uncle one time. They thought they could play quarters with my daddy. He had them out in the front yard swimming.
No.
They got sick, so he was spraying them off with the water hose, and they thought they was in water and acting like they was swimming on the ground. It was hilarious. I ain't never laughed so hard, girl.
My biological dad, he passed away in 2017 from cancer. I moved and helped take care of him. But girl, that ninja could drink and would get drunk. And I remember 2 funny memories of my dad. At one of them wasn't funny at the time, but my dad got so drunk, girl, he got on a bicycle. My dad would do dumb stuff. He got on a bicycle, girl, fell dead in the doggone ditch ass first, and I run over to the ditch, fussing, saying, "Get your ass up!" Because I mean, I could talk to my dad like that. Get your ass up! There you go with that ass. And my dad was in that ditch just laughing his tail off because I was going off. And when I finished going off, he said, "You damn sure is my daughter." And the second one was actually hilarious. My dad got so drunk, he thought he could play the drums. Girl got on the drums, did a couple of beats, fell off the damn stool.
Girl, I would have been laughing.
Girl, my dad was a funny drunk. He was a clumsy drunk. But that
Oh, I love
nigga
those
could cook.
kinds.
He could cook, but he was so generous, Charlie. Oh, he would give you the last. He would give you his shirt off his back. My dad is so kind, and I'm the same way. Now, the only thing I'm not like my dad and my mom is a person can do them dirty, and they still be willing to help them. Me, it depends on how dirty they are done to. Like, if Karma do them so dirty, I'd be like, damn, I wouldn't even want it to go through that. You know, I may lend a helping hand to kind of try to pick them up, but if they done me real dirty, baby, I would look and walk the other way. Now, my parents, they're not like that. They'll forgive you. Me, I forgive you, but I ain't gonna forget.
Mhm. See, that I think it's because of that you saw that some people that came back probably was still doing dirt,
They were.
and you saw that, so therefore you were like, that taught you like a lesson, because you got to think about it. Everything that we go through life, whether it be, you know, our parents go through it or other people that are our friends and family, we learn from situations. Like
That's true.
me seeing my sister being addicted to drugs, and
Yes.
seeing my mom and dad get her off drugs more than 5 or 6 times, and watching
Right.
the effects
Yes.
that getting off drugs cause, I never tried
Right.
to touch it
Right.
because of that. When I
Like that
saw
with
her
my
throw
uncle.
up,
Yeah.
she threw up green stuff. I was like, that ain't for me. That is not. And she
That was her
literally,
bowels. Her stomach was empty.
yeah, and she was trying to like fist fight my dad to get out the door. Like my dad had to bear hug her
Wow.
to keep her from trying to go out there and get it. That's how bad the craving was.
Wow.
And they took over my bedroom at the time, because my bedroom had a good, you know, door on it with a lock and everything. And my dad basically stood in front of the door and wouldn't let her. And my mom had to stand at the door when they would try, her good time buddies would try to come over to the house.
Yeah.
And my mom had to turn people away and said, don't come back to this house.
Oh my
and
goodness.
When I saw them help her, and they've helped her, that's why I ended up having to cut her out of my life, because
Bless your heart.
she's got to hit rock bottom before she can get better.
Yeah, they do. They was like that with my uncle. He's dead now, but he had to hit rock bottom, and unfortunately, when he hit rock bottom, we didn't see him anymore. But he went to many rehabs, and every time, Charlie, he would do good in
For a
those
little-
rehabs. But once you bring him back here, he would relapse, and you have to change their environment. But if for some reason, even if you change their environment, sometimes they still find it.
That's basically what happened with her. We got her off the drugs, and she would always use us as her fallback plan.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I had to realize that that's why she keeps going back to it. And until she doesn't have that fallback plan, and she has no choice but to get better on her own,
Right.
she's not taking it serious when we help her.
That's right.
And
right.
I realized that she has to do this on her own. And for my peace of mind, because the drugs did change her.
Right.
She became like, before she was like, I mean, she might tell a lie, but it wasn't a hurtful lie. Right.
Yes. Yes.
And she started getting to where, like, she would tell lies that she got abducted by a trucker, and he supposedly held her at a ransom and all this other stuff. And then she supposedly got robbed a few times. None of this ever happened.
Wow.
Just to try, she would tell stories to try to justify her actions, but they would be hurtful stories. Told us about a baby that passed away that she never had.
Oh my God.
and it was buried supposedly by my brother, and her ex was trying to dig it up.
Oh my gosh.
Girl,
so
I had
sad.
one of my friends go down to that graveyard and check, and there wasn't none. And I was like, when she lied about a bunch, when I say it became vicious, evil lies.
Yeah.
She even had it to a point that she carried on the lie of being pregnant one time till she was supposed to give birth.
Oh my God.
I bought the baby stuff and everything.
Oh my God.
Child, she had a fake sonogram and everything.
Oh my God. And we got people online pulling that type of stuff, and they ain't even on no drugs.
She got it changed her mental, like in the way that she used to be. And she used to tell lies when we were young, but they were never vicious. They were like stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
And so I had to go, nah, for my peace of mind, I love you, but you guys to go until you can get better.
Yeah.
I can't do
pray
it no
she
more.
gets better, and I pray that she doesn't, leave this earth like that, unfortunately, like my uncle did,
Unfortunately, I'm afraid that at any time I'm gonna get that phone call.
I hope not, Charlie. I hope not.
And the sad thing is, my sister, she's half Mexican and half white, right? She is the beautifulest, curly, long hair, had the prettiest smile. My mom and daddy,
two nephews like that. They have Mexican. They're so pretty.
And because of the drugs,
yes,
she don't even look the same. When she came to my house the last time I helped her get off, her bones were protruding.
Oh my God.
She looked rough, and it was bad. Her teeth was falling out of her head, and I was like, what the hell? Like, my sister was gorgeous.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and she's done fried her hair so much from dyeing it and straightening it and all that, to where I'm like, her hair don't even hold her curls. Like, she just, I love her to death.
Let herself go.
Yeah, she don't, and she don't even, I was like, she was small. My sister's always been bigger than me, but she was like a big, pretty woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And
señorita.
Yes. And when she came to that house that day, when she was smaller than me,
yeah,
I was
that's
like,
heartbreaking.
Yeah, she was wearing like she was way smaller than me, to the point that she was wearing 8s and 9s and clothes, and I'm like, that's not your size.
Wow, that's the size I was when I came online.
Now, I was in an 8 before I got pregnant with my son, but here's the messed up thing. Even if I lose the weight now and I'm not that big, I can never fit again. You want to know why? They tell the truth when they say, if you have a boy, it spreads your hips.
You ain't lying. Because my son, girl, my son spreaded my hips, and I lost my butt for an entire, probably 3 years. And my butt finally got to where it came back, so much so that my family makes jokes and say, you done finally got your butt back. I'm like, I know. It took years, girl. Them boys, they do you in.
I swear to God, like, the funny part was, like, now, even if I get small on my waist and I try to put on an 8, my hips are, my butt's not, it's the same size. I'm the same size I was then, but it just don't fit no more. And I'm like, and I'm the same exact size, not no bigger, not no smaller, and it still won't fit. Like, I can't go underneath a 12 now. And I'm like, messed up. That's lucky. But I wear a 14, and right now I'm average.
Yes, girl, we in there. Me too. I wear the same size.
Now, this is the messed up thing. No, I'm gonna say this. You know what sucks about women's clothes?
What's that?
You wear a 14 in most things, and then you go try to wear them high-waisted jeans, and you have to get like 2 to 3 sizes bigger than what you is. And you over here and like, you ain't seen a size 16, 17, or 18 in years, but you have to wear them in certain pants, especially the way they made. And I'm like, well, this is messed up. I have to go up 3 different sizes just to be able to wear them jeans.
Exactly.
And then them Chinese pants, man, don't even try them. Don't even do
it. They smaller. Girl, yes, because that's one thing I did like, and especially with me having Korean descent, girl, I used to love the fact that I could wear the Asian clothes. But girl, since I had my son, I'm like, it ain't happening.
I done got to where I said, screw it. I'm gonna wear my pajama pants and my Crocs, and I wish somebody would say something, because I'm comfortable.
Me too, because I have to stay dressed up. During church now, if I gotta play the piano because I play piano for a Baptist church, girl, I'm coming in pants outfit or something just real casual. Because when I play the drums, believe it or not, I deck out for the drums because that's Kojic church. So but I got around them. I want to say last Sunday, they didn't even know that I had on a pants outfit because the top comes all the way down like a dress, and you can kind of
Ooh.
wrap it around you, and you can open it and say, "Look, I got pants on."
I love those. That's why when skirts come out, I
Yes.
love those things when I was little. And
Oh,
the only like, because I've never been a girly girl, I've always been a
Me neither.
tomboy.
Me too.
And the only shoes I ever begged my parents for that were girly girls was when the Mary Janes came out.
Oh yeah.
Boy, I love those Mary
Oh, they were
Janes.
cute. Yes, they are cute, girl. Now I didn't get into girly girl shoes until I got grown, and I used to only wear heels all the time because I used to model and sing and do shows and all this stuff. So I would only wear heels every day. I didn't own a pair of tennis shoes, but if you look in my room now, girl, there's some tennis shoes and some flats up in there because I can't do them heels like that. Soon as I walk into church, girl, I walk in with my heels and I take them boogers off and I'm walking in my stockings.
My husband laughed because we went to one of those real fancy weddings his cousin had. It was a couple years ago, and it was the first time he had ever seen me. Well, on our first date, I did wear a dress, but I'm talking about like a fancy
Aw,
dress.
yes.
And he's like, I better take a minute. And just like I took a picture of him in his tux, he said, you better take a picture because it's about the only time you're going to see me in it until we get married. And even then, I don't know if I'm wearing it. Because we both like, we like comfort, you know?
Yes, yes.
And
that's how most people dress.
so child, we both said we were taking pictures of each other because I don't wear dresses like that. My mama used to force me into them when I was little when we'd go to church.
Girl, yes, same thing. Woo, girl, you preaching my childhood.
I'm telling you,
Same thing.
I think it's a Southern thing too. I really do.
It's gotta be.
Cause we got so much in common. When you was talking to that, I was like, "Oh Lord, you speaking my mind. Stop being in my brain."
Yes, I think that a lot of times with you, and I'd be like, I think I need to get up there and talk to old Charlie because we sound like yin and yang, like just alike.
I swear to God.
And you love music, and I heard you sing the other day. I said, "Go on, Charlie."
I do. Being church, you know this as well as I do. You grow up in the choir or singing in church, one of the two.
Yes, yes.
And that's where my first love of music technically came from. And the fact that my parents always played music like all the time when I was little. So for me, music has always been like even when like my anxiety's acting up or anything like that, music is like my therapy. I love music.
Mine's too. I love it. But I just hate being a musician, girl, because I can't ever sit down and actually enjoy a service anymore. Like, I went to my cousin's funeral. This is no lie, Saturday. Oh, my God. I went to my cousin's funeral. I got up a song where it was requested of me to sing, and I sat my tail back down. Here come the people over the funeral home, marching over towards me. They tapped me and whisper in my ear, "We heard you a musician. We'll uncover the keyboard if you don't mind coming on over and playing." So I had to play for my cousin's funeral, and I'm sitting there peeved. But I did it. But I was peeved because I never can go anywhere and just sit back, relax. And enjoy. I'm always asked to do something. I mean, I don't mind, but I do mind in the same sense because I can never just chill out. And I could go out of town somewhere and it's the same thing because I travel and play, at different churches. They know you. Louisiana's only so big. It's not a big place at all. Girl, I go somewhere and somebody know me from singing or somebody know me for playing. And my mom says all the time, we can't go nowhere without somebody knowing you.
That's the thing about it is I've seen that down here, we small town USA, even in our big places, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying? You
that's
still
small.
everybody know everybody, you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And you at least
Exactly.
know somebody in that area.
Exactly.
Somebody's cousin lived there, or somebody's friend stays there, or something like
Mm-hmm.
you know somebody in almost every area, just
That's
about.
right. That's right. Sure enough.
We had some Louisiana, New Orleans people come up, and we was
Yeah.
over there, and they was doing the car shows. It was this older group of people,
Ooh.
and we because we were staying in the hotel when and I will say this, I don't trust any other Red Roof but the one in my area.
Right.
Because the one in my area, they actually keep it clean. It's nice. It's not a crack central. I thought, okay, now I'm gonna make y'all laugh. I didn't know that all red roofs were not created equally. Okay, because of my area, right? I thought
Right.
that all of them would be good, and then I went to one in another area in Virginia, and I was like, oh shit.
Mm.
I was like, I ain't never been in a crack den before, but this will be my first time. Because the one where I live, it's actually better than our Hilton.
Wow. What?
Because our Hilton has been here for so long, they don't update
Yes.
it, right?
Oh my
And
goodness.
now we do have some newer hotels that are nicer, right? That they
Mm-hmm.
just built not long ago. But the one that we've had it for so many years, they don't really update it. I've heard the beds are lumpy and all this other stuff. So
Oh.
when he came down, they used to do rap shows down here, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I had friends who would rent out blocks of the Red Roof. And I knew
Wow.
that our Red Roof was nice. Like they don't keep bugs. It's nice. They
That's
keep it
good.
clean. If you have any problems, they'll come fix it right away or get you another room. If
That's good.
somebody does bring bugs in, they'll shut that room down and the blocks around it, and they'll clean it up and spray, and they keep it really nice.
That's good.
So I went, and it's cheap too, so it's good. And
Right.
if you spend more than 5 days, you get a day for free.
Ooh.
So that's a good thing. Like they give you discounts for booking longer
Yes.
times. And I went over there, child, to one in Virginia, and I didn't know they wasn't made, equally. And I saw like cigarette burns on the bathtub,
Oh my
and
God.
the beds were awful. I was scared I was gonna get bed bugs. Shout out! I slept on top of the mat, on top of the covers. I was so scared to even just get under the cover. I was
Ooh.
like,
I would have left.
The only reason I didn't is because we were coming from New York,
Oh, yeah,
and
it's
we were
too far.
bringing his puppy dog down, so we had the dog and the cat with us.
Oh yeah, well, can't do that. Not with
Yeah,
the dog.
we didn't know of anywhere else at the time to switch around to, so we did what we had to do,
Yeah.
But I ain't never tried that again, and I realize now that that's not the same. And every other one is not made the same as my area.
Right. I've never been to
Yeah.
a Red Roof.
I will say
Never.
the one in our area is good, but I wouldn't trust no other one.
The best place in our area is a place called the La Quinta. They have
Now we do have a La Quinta that's good, and we have
yes.
our Best Western Plus or something like that. I've heard
Yes,
it's
we
really
have Best
good.
Westerns too. Yeah.
And they got this new one they just built. Like we got 2 or 3 new ones that were just built not long ago,
Our
and
Best
they're
Western
really
is
good.
old. Our Best Western is old. Don't come near it. Now the only thing about it that's good, it has a restaurant that you can go and eat at. Now the restaurant be popping. And I know the owners of all these restaurants in this little
Girl,
town.
there's this one I go to, so much so that I know the cooks, all the waitresses. They know when I sit down what
Yes.
the drink order is. And literally I can customize anything on the menu
Yes.
to what I want
Me
it to
too.
be.
Me too.
In fact, I can order things that are not even on the menu that we
And
call
they'll
the
cook it.
secret menu, and they'll cook it for me
Sure
because I'm
will.
friends with the cooks.
Sure will. They don't know about the country town living, baby. We live good.
We live real good. And if you
Yes,
know
we
those
do.
restaurants that nobody else knows about, that's on the back roads that look like a house, that's some of the
Yes.
best food you ever get in your
Ooh,
life.
sure
Your
is.
life.
We got one called a Catfish Inn, and now you have
Oh,
to
I
travel a
love
little bit
those.
out. But it has all kinds of seafood on the what you call it, on the buffet But if it's something that's not on the buffet that you want, they'll cook it. They will cook it and make it and bring it out to you. It is so
Girl, we got a place
nice.
called Seafood Junction. It's not in
Ooh,
my
that sound
area.
good.
And it's in another little area over here. It's on a back road, girl. It is, they do frog legs, quail,
Yep.
fish, all kind of things. It's a buffet, and it's a little expensive.
Yeah.
Expensive.
Ours about $19.99 per adult.
Yeah, it's like $20-some a person.
Yeah.
But I promise you
It's
this,
worth it.
it's worth it, and it's so good.
It's worth it. It's nothing for me and my husband go out with the kids because when we do go out, it's always with the kids because that's, you know, we family oriented.
Oh,
Girl,
yeah.
it's nothing to spend anywhere from $80 to $100+ on a buffet with all of us, including my mom, because we'll include one of our mother-in-laws, either his mother-in-law or mine, and we'll take them out and, you know, we treat them. But girl, it'd be worth it. It'd be worth it.
We have this little Chinese. They got rid of. I'm still sad that they got rid of. We had a little place here that after 4:00. See, if you came in before 4:00, you would get the lunch buffet special prices, and you could
Ooh.
stay till 4. And they had a grill where they would grill chicken, steak, and all that other stuff. And I'm still sad that they shut that buffet down, girl. I'm so sad. It was the best one in town,
We lost our pounders. Don't feel bad.
girl. I swear.
All our good shit.
We supposed to be getting us a Target and a Dave and Buster and another thing,
Hey.
some Top Golf thing. So, girl, we moving on up
Okay.
to the east side.
We supposed to be getting a Buc-ee's.
Oh snap! Yeah, go get it. I heard we got one here in Mississippi, but it was like down south. I'm like, this some bullshit.
We could get a Buc-ee's.
I was like, this some BS, man. If you ever get a chance, like if you're traveling and you see, they're usually on like the East Coast area. It's called PDQ.
Yes.
Oh, girl,
They're
I
good.
love they chicken.
Yes. And
Woo.
anybody Cracker Barrels, I love that place.
Oh, I had to tell my fiance though. I was like, yeah, Cracker Barrel good and all. I said, but it ain't the same as when it's homemade.
Show
It's a little different. It's better. Trust me. And he had never had tomato biscuit and gravy until my mama made it for him. He loves it. He's now in love. He's like, I want it every day. And
But now mama gotta make it though.
Mama got to make it now. I tell you what, I told her, I said, Mama, I said, until the day the good Lord says you can't do it no more.
Damn.
I'm going to take advantage of eating all your good food.
Yes, same here. My mama cooks for us, girl. We getting it for Christmas. We have a gumbo and ham.
Ooh, I want some gumbo. You know
Girl,
I
yes.
We
Ooh,
got
I
a
wish you
place
was here.
over here that, believe it or not, it's Chinese folks or something, or
Yeah.
they Asians in it, but they be making the gumbo bags, girl, and they so good.
Baby,
I'm
the
like,
Asians be cooking soul food. They know how to cook.
I'm like, what Louisiana person taught you? Because you doing it too good and it's too close to the real thing and the real deal Holyfield. Who taught you? Who's in that kitchen? Like, I want to know who back there, because some Louisiana person done taught you how to do it.
You'll be laughing at our Chinese restaurants because, girl, they had a Mexicans in the back.
Girl, they make the best barbecue too sometimes.
Yes.
I'd be like, good Lord, like, this is some good ass barbecue. Who's back there?
Oh, I'm telling you.
I went down to where my original hometown is, and there's a little tiny restaurant, and they serve like soul food and stuff. And it's an old black lady with a chaw in her mouth. That's when you know the good food's gonna be
good. Okay.
And I told him, I said,
cooking.
I said, no, that's when you know it's gonna be real good.
Yes,
and if
Lord.
you see an older black man on the grill, go eat there, please.
Yes, God. Yes,
telling you,
God.
I promise you,
Pops know what he doing.
that's gonna be the best food you ever tried in your life. And we went down there and he tried that barbecue. He was like, I said, I told you something.
Yeah, he fell in love with that cue.
And I said, when you see an older lady with a chaw in her mouth and she's got tobacco in her mouth, that's gonna be the best food you ever ate in your life.
Oh my goodness. Tracy say who? is under the weather. Just wanted you to know, right?
Right, yeah. Tell Ray we love her. She's okay. She could be in the clouds if she want to. She could be wherever she want to be. She moderate for me, and
Oh,
she thinks she gotta be here all the time. She don't have to be. It's okay.
you
You
get
know what I'm
well, Ray.
saying?
Yeah,
Because
get well.
yeah, you just get well and take care of yourself. That's all that matters. We
I'm
love
telling
you
you.
no matter what. The reason you're a moderator is because we love you like that.
I'm telling you, isn't it that?
That's one of the reasons why is because one of the reasons why I chose Miss Catherine and rest in peace Quay and anybody else is because they was always over here.
Yeah, I didn't know you had a channel until probably when I watched from the bushes a lot before I finally dropped down. Cause I do that. Like if I like a person, I'll watch it, just see, make sure my instinct is right, and then I'll drop down. I say, okay, yeah, Charlie good.
Yeah, I got into a little bit of messy stuff there for a minute, but
I didn't pay no mind to that. I was
you
a
know,
little surprised by some of
Yeah.
it, but I mean, it wasn't so bad to where I wouldn't want to still fuck with you, you know.
I did get into some messy stuff, but we all have to learn and live, and I had to make my mistakes and fall off my wagon and learn something. You know what I'm saying?
We all did, baby. Don't feel bad. I had
But
to learn the
I
hard
learned.
way that your enemies sit closer to you than they do further away.
That is a very big lesson to learn, and sometimes we mess up, but we got to learn to move forward and just not
That's
do it
it.
again.
That's it. Move
that's the
forward,
thing.
learn from it. Don't really just hold it against the person. Now I'm still kind of hurt by it, but I wouldn't want nothing bad to happen to the person. It ain't that deep. They apologized. I just gotta learn to move on from it.
Yeah, sometimes that it does hurt, especially if you call someone a friend.
Yes,
That's the part that hurts the most.
Yes.
Because you allowed them past your walls, like the things
Yes.
that you normally wouldn't let somebody else do. You kind of let them get away with more. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
And
And
then for them
some
to lie on you, you like, what the hell?
Hey, the Hood Table, y'all know that the Hood Table gonna have her birthday party on her channel on the 29th.
Happy
Mhm.
birthday.
And I missed her live the other night because I was asleep. And
I did too.
I'm so sad about it because brother and sister was up there and I ain't talked to them in forever, ever. Sislo and bro was up there and I was like, I ain't spoke to them in forever. And I missed
Aw,
it. They had
girl.
one of their normal, what the Hood Table used to do, like the Friday night thing.
Mhm.
And like we would stay up for hours together. And I missed it.
Yes. I'll tell you somebody else I like watching too. Carrie. Carrie
Oh, I
is
love Very Carrie.
Carrie's an underdog. I'm telling you, Carrie is so much fun.
I love her karaoke nights
Me too.
so much because
I
like
haven't been yet.
we just be over there chilling, and she was supposed to do one not long ago, but she didn't feel good. And we told her even though she promised us whatnot, we told her to go to sleep and get some sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. That happened to me yesterday, girl. I went to bed probably about 7. I was gonna get a nap, but you ever had intentions to take a nap and it turns until you wake up the next day?
No, see, I have intentions to take a nap, and then I lay there and can't go to sleep because my ADHD says
Exactly.
nope.
Yep, that happens to me too sometimes, especially when I drink coffee like I'm doing now. OMG.
Believe it or not,
but it won't kick in.
coffee does not affect me in that manner like it does other people because of the ADHD.
I have it too, but it kick in from time to time.
Every once in a while, every once in a while you get that boost of energy from the coffee and you're like, ooh, I'm wired now.
Yes. I love it. And espresso, I had a mocha espresso the other day and I
ain't tried an espresso yet. I need to do though. But my mom and daddy, they'll tell you they make coffee that'll make a gorilla. How they say it, old school? You know, the old school way that they'll make a
Yeah.
gorilla something at 10 paces. I forget exactly. Child, I'm saying it wrong, but they make it's snout enough to knock a gorilla off his feet at 10 paces. That's the way they say it.
I want some.
Yeah, that so literally it's that strong
That's how it
coffee.
was. That's how it was. And this girl made it with that machine. Now, you know, it ain't real coffee unless it come from that big, long coffee machine.
Oh, I had one of the machines, girl, and I couldn't figure out how to work the damn.
Well, I know the first one is something with steam. The first nodule is something with steam. The little cup part, you put the espresso, the beans in that, and you press it down with the spoon and you screw it back in. Now I don't know what the third part is, but I know after you get through making that coffee, that little part where the grinder, where you grind the beans and put it up, you're supposed to have a little cup underneath it, and it's gonna have the espresso all by itself falling from two different ends into that one little cup, and you take that however much you measure and you put it in that coffee and you stir it all together. Girl, I was wired up.
We had, when we first got it, it was back when they first started coming out, and it was digital and it was on sale, and we got it on sale it was one of them digital, so we couldn't figure out how, you know, it didn't have like the knobs or nothing like that. It was all digital. And it had one of the things where you could set the coffee to set at a certain time to make. We could never figure that damn thing out. My mom and daddy went to Walmart and got them a little old Mr. Coffee Maker.
I know that's right.
And they said, we can't figure out how to work this damn thing. And I think we never did figure out how to work that damn thing.
I got the pod.
I got me one of them too, girl. My mother-in-law, my fiance, they got me one for Christmas when I used to go visit him, because he didn't really drink coffee. So there was no use for him having a whole pot, and I wouldn't drink a whole pot.
Exactly. What's that?
Just want to get my Christmas present. It's close to Christmas.
No. Didn't I tell you we're not opening toys until tomorrow? I'll let you open one gift. No. I'm on the phone. We're not going to start that. Let her sleep. Girl, my son that came here.
Sound exactly like me when I was that age. So I would try to get my mama to give me stuff like on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
I'd be like, can I open at least one? No, you got to wait till Christmas Eve, because we always had this rule. You got to choose one present to open on Christmas Eve, and then you had to wait for everything else Christmas Day. And, you know, and no matter which one you chose, you know what I'm saying? You could choose. And sometimes you think choosing the big box is the one you really should open, but sometimes it's the little box you should be opening. But my mom and daddy always had that rule. We got one present on Christmas Eve, and we got to choose it. It was awesome. I loved that. That was a thing we had when we was little, just to keep us, you know, kind of occupied. It was so much fun. But I miss some of that. Like this year, my son getting something. I can't say it out loud because he might be walking through the house, but he gonna have a fainting spell. He gonna have a fainting spell. So I can't say it too loud. Y'all. I'll tell y'all. I'll take a picture of it, whatnot, after he opens it, and then show y'all. But let's just say that we all went in together to chip in for this, because it was that expensive. it was pretty expensive. But he's at that age, you know. He's when he was little, I could get away with, you know, going to multiple different places and getting stuff, and now, whew. It says your device is not connected. I think she may have dropped it, may have kicked her, but she's still in the back for some reason. But it says your devices needs to connect your mic and cam before you can add them to stream. So it might have kicked her. Oh, fell off phone call. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and kick that from the studio so you won't be. Oh, there it went. It finally did it itself. I didn't have to do it. Yay. It's okay, girl. It's okay. I'm not too far from ending, because I do got to go in there and cook. Girl, take care of your mama. Tell her we love her. Say, hey, mama church lady, we love you. I got to go in there and cook. I got to start cooking, y'all, so that we can eat our food today. But I had such a great conversation with you, church lady. I love talking to you. And we do have a lot in common. I think part of it is, our Southern upbringing. And that's why, some people get on to me for saying, yes, ma'am. And I say ma'am and Mrs. to everybody. I don't care if you younger than me. I ain't calling you old by saying that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about your age. I say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, to people who are even younger than me. So please, if you ever see me on the streets, and I've gotten in trouble by a few folk because they don't like me calling them ma'am or Mrs. It's kind of a respect thing for me. It's because I respect you is why I say it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, girl. I got you, girl. I give you mine. We talk about it. But I do want to say thank you to everyone on today. I'm going to go cook because Mom's taking Dad out to eat for his birthday, and they're doing a couple thing, and then he don't know it, and he don't watch my streams anyway, so I can say it. My grandmother used to buy my daddy a bottle of Crown Royal every year for his birthday, and she's no longer here with us. So this year, me and my husband got my daddy a bag of Crown Royal. He don't drink like he used to, but it's just kind of like a special thing because it's something she used to do for him. You know what I'm saying? And she's not here no more. But so he don't know it, but he ain't here in the house, so he can't hear me say it. So I can say it. And he don't know how to watch my streams anyway. So he gonna get him a little, Crown Royal. And I know that's gonna touch his heartstrings and he's gonna love it. And then he gets all of his other stuff on Christmas, But thought that might be something special for him, something that he might enjoy doing because he loves, every once in a while having a little mixy drink. But y'all have a blessed day. I will see y'all out on these streets. I'm going to go cook. If you don't see me, just know it's because I'm busy because y'all know tonight is also wrapping night. I got to wrap some things tonight. Or tomorrow night, so it'll be ready. I might do it tonight though, or it depends. So it'll be ready, because it's going to be awesome. I hope y'all have the best holidays, and hit me up on, whatever you need to, if you know how to get in contact, if you need anything. Happy Life, if you're still listening in the chat, I am going to, after I get done cooking, talk with you about helping you with that situation. I don't want you to get got, and I want everybody to be safe and have a happy holidays. I am going to be doing a game night soon so that we can all have a little fun together. And I'm going to do the little Jackbox game. I'm probably going to buy another pack soon so that we have a different set of games to play too. So I will see y'all all on these streets. Y'all have a blessed day. Stay safe. Remember that all days and every day to take care of yourself. And sending you much love, my angels. Bye.
I'm from the TUBELO. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show from the TUBELO. I'm reppin' my hood to the day that I go from the TUBELO. I'm reppin' my hood, so love I'm gon' show from the TUBELO. I'm reppin' my hood to the day that I go.
I'm from the west side with a Remo introduction. This was the best ride. We all big boy rolling and holding. Come take a test drive. Hilldale, Evergreen, Glenkirk, Outer Street, bending every corner on the west, and that's where I'll be. Sunroof back, Captain seat banging down 1800, chunking up the deuce to my post slanging down on 1800. Show no love to the ladies that's training round on 1800, making time stand still. Crystalline swinging down on 1800, watching out for them knuckleheads that be stanging round on 1800. Big rims and low pros be blanging round on 1800. Better completely change the way you're thinking about round 1800. Really hate to see you boys get left slanking around 1800. Out of street got some history, just let Captain C lay it out. If I don't finish it all on this one, let the second verse break it out. Remember the blue apartments when OG standing back there by 60 deep. Boom, walking Murphy, Carl Blue, Big Anthony Hughes, and Pee
I'm from
Wee.
the TUPELO. I'm repping my